Okay, Alyssa Renzelman.
And can you spell your last name?
Renzelmann. I am a special education paraprofessional here at Sheboygan Falls Middle School. I work with students in the classrooms as well as in our classroom, one-on-one and in small groups. In our classroom, we have kids on the spectrum. We also have kids that are low functioning, cognitively low functioning, and each one is very different, and we use different strategies with each student too, because they all respond differently. We use 5-point scales, and it helps monitor behavior, regulate behavior, and students who use those also have become more independent. And the longer that they use them, they don't necessarily always need the visual support that we used to have to give them. We use reinforcements. We use a points system in our classroom, and each student gets to earn points based on their behavior, participation, work completion, and if they bring their materials to class. And the more points that they earn each hour, they get to turn that into money, and then they get to shop in our store. They get to buy books, sometimes food, snacks, and also materials that they may need like folders or notebooks, and also fun stuff. The day-to-day challenges, I think, would be every hour is different. If there's a test that's sprung up on some of our students, that could melt them down, and it's just not a part of the routine. So you have to be prepared at all times. You have to kind of be very flexible too, because you have to deal with getting their work done and also helping them regulate and be a positive influence on them so they don't get too down on themselves, because that can ruin their day. I've been working with some of our students for the last couple years, and I can tell their body language, or if they're starting to get a little restless, just take a break. It's the quickest thing to do, and you can also have them do their square breathing, counting to 10, positive thoughts, and you can remind them, or they also have their own sheet of strategies that they carry around with them every day and everywhere they go, so they can reference that whenever they need to. Sometimes when we do our data in our classroom that I'm a part of, we get to reference back and reflect on what maybe triggered something, if there's a meltdown or an escalation, or it's more so self-monitoring to remember what you did or what you could have done differently or better the next time. I am not sure if it's happening in all schools. Some of the schools in Sheboygan I know don't implement as much as we do. We do a lot more visuals, less verbal with our students, and it seems like it's more universal in our schools than others. And some of the teachers that I know and principals even have asked what we've done and for suggestions, and that they want to implement it as well. Our team in our classroom meets every week, and we discuss and reflect certain things that have been going on with our students. We also talk about what strategies have worked better, or what ones we can improve on, whether it's more visual, less verbal, or a different kind of reinforcement to motivate a student, because not always do positive reinforcements help each student. Sometimes punishment or something like a consequence actually is more effective. So we're able to be consistent with each other because we all work with all the students, and each student responds differently. The evidence-based practices that we've been using have been visual support, social skills building, and reinforcements. And I think social skills building has really improved. Some of our students participate in a friendship lunch, and they communicate with each other and learn to have conversations using good eye contact. And I've noticed a big difference in the classroom setting where some of my students are having back and forth conversations and joking around, and I haven't seen that beforehand, which is just amazing, I've been a part of some parent meetings. One of my students, I actually grew up knowing their parents, so I got a personal connection with them, and it's been nice because I knew them when they were younger, and that's been a benefit because then we have kind of a connection, and building a bond isn't always easy, and that was very nice to have beforehand. But it's nice touching base with the parents and then having that open communication because they know what's going on at home, and we don't know what's going on. So that communication, when they relay us, if it's a good morning or bad morning, really does matter. And then we do some notebooking where we'll write how the day went just to let the parent know as well. So if they have any questions or anything, they can ask us right away or write us back for the next day. Some of the misperceptions might be that they're all the same, that they are very generalized, and that's not even the case. There's so many different personalities and everything on the spectrum disorder that they're not the same, and they're more capable of doing a lot more than I think they're held up to.
Hello, my name is Cole McHugh. The McHugh part is spelled McCue. Hello, my name is Cole McHugh. I am 11 years old and I am in the 5th grade at Sheboygan Falls Middle School. We, every day, this has actually started recently, we start with a hello. We start from the person either to the far left or the far right, and they say hello, hello, then goes to the second person, then usually gets to me. Then we have a conversation. Like we usually talk about what we did last night. Like, yeah, we usually talk about what we did last night. Yeah, so like we usually talk about what we did last night. I usually say, like, me and my friend Brett, we actually say that we watched TV last night because that's pretty much all we do. Yeah. And what else?
Do you ask questions?
We ask questions. Yeah, we ask we ask all sorts of different questions, like what is your, like, who, when, what, where, how, why. So like I ask, who did you watch it with, like, or like someone will ask, where did you go, like, or something like that.
Why do you ask a lot of questions?
Because I'm curious.
Does it show that you're a good friend?
Shows that I'm very curious about the world. Whole body listening. We like, you have to like feet quiet, like, but I usually do this. Like, I'll usually tap my feet. It's really annoying, like it's really hard to stop, but I'll probably stop once I get a little more sidetracked.
What else do you do for whole body listening? Or other
We like have to look at the talker, like let's say this person is talking like something, and I have to look at that person, like, you know.
Do you use whole body listening in your classroom then too?
Yeah, we use whole body listening everywhere. We like yeah.
When you're having your conversation, is it helpful to have little cards to cue you in on what you can say?
Kind of, yeah. Well, not really, because I kind of want to like say what I want to say, because I have a right of saying what I want, like that. Right, expected is what you should be doing, and unexpected is what you shouldn't be doing. Like, that is unexpected. Like this, the humming is kind of expected. Like, yeah, like it's really, that part is expected. Like, that is expected. Like, you're just like not doing anything, just waiting, that such. Expected is paying attention. Unexpected is reading a book. Like my friend Braden, like he reads a lot. Like he reads probably like 40% of the school day, maybe even 60%.
So when kids are doing things that are unexpected, are they ready to learn?
No, they are actually told to put the book away, but like Braden, he just keeps doing it over and over and over. I'm actually starting to get a little tired of it myself.
So that's pretty unexpected for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty unexpected for the whole class. Like when the teacher has to stop like what she's doing just to tell Braden to stop reading, put the book down.
What zone are you in when things that are unexpected happen?
Like, probably in the like blue, like that's kind of unexpected. Like, I'm a bit like, I feel a bit like not exactly awkward, but it's like a bit weirded out, So it's kind of in the greenish, bluish section. So it's about like right here.
So do you find it helpful for your teacher to have the visual on the board? You know how there's the visual 5-point scales on the front board? Does she use that?
Yeah, that actually does help. Helps a lot. Like it helps with everything. Like.
What are the 2 things that your teacher uses the 5-point scale for in the classroom?
Volume and what they should be doing.
So what happens if you do what you should be doing? What does your teacher do then?
Like she puts a letter that spells extra free time. Like she'll put a letter on there. Just give me a sec.
And then what happens when all the letters are up?
We have like 15 minutes of something at the end of the day. I have no idea what it is. Like some days it will last really long, like it'll go long, like it's a long time that we haven't done it. She promised we would, but we haven't got to it. We'll like do it during like class time or something.
And where else do you see the 5-point scale?
In classrooms, this kind of goes along with where ads are in the world, like in the classroom, in the lunchroom, well, kind of in the lunchroom, in the bathroom maybe? Yeah, the bathroom, where else? The hallway, under your, well, on top of your desk.
So if you're not in the green zone, that means you're in a different zone, right?
Yeah.
So what are some strategies that maybe you or all kids could use if they're not in the green zone?
They could like,
Well, some strategies.
Kids could use some strategies of like, they could get a sip of water, talk to someone about it. Like, if they're really nervous about something, they could talk to someone about it. They could think happy thoughts. Like, I've actually had that just last Tuesday when my dad was having surgery. Yeah, he was sedated for 5 straight hours. Like, that's the longest time well, probably the shortest time he's ever been asleep.
What strategy did you use when you were worried?
Happy thoughts, talk to someone, which was you, well, like a teacher. Yeah, I just thought something happy. I talked to someone about it. Yeah, he's doing really well now. Oh yeah, our school, it's really like mediocre, like it's pretty normal, like, and I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it or anything. The food is bad. I'm not gonna lie, the food is bad. My biggest wish is to go to Harvard and graduate from there, like Conan or Obama or Bill Gates or, wait, Lau?
Your law degree?
And get my law degree.
What kind of law do you want to do?
Criminal law, like I want to help criminals despite I'll probably turn on them if they show evidential tapes, but I'll still probably stay with them. There's a 50 to 60% chance I'll stay with them.
What would you like people to know about you? Anything?
Nothing much. I'm kind of a bit overmature for my age. Yeah, I'm really not uptight. I'm actually pretty nice. I'm pretty nice. Yeah, I'm pretty nice. In fact, my biggest fear is my parents, my dad in pain. Like my dad is in like pain, like that. You know, seems about it.
All right. That is it.
Thanks.
Pretty cool?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Miles.
Very good.
My name is Diane Miles. I'm a 5th grade teacher here at Sheboygan Falls Middle School. I currently am teaching social studies and math. And previously I taught every subject, but this year it is social studies and math to 2 classes of 5th graders. Changes in my students. Well, I've seen their confidence grow. I have seen they know what to expect. So for instance, if I have if I'm using my rating scale, which all the students have, so it's helping all the students, which is awesome. So we don't just use it for the students with autism or behavior problems. We use it for all the students so they know exactly what to expect. And I mostly use it for chatting, like in between classes or chatting out of turn, because that's where the problem comes in. So they know right away, I expect you to be at a 1. They know absolutely where to go. They know if they get down to 3, I'm going to give it a fix-it, give them a fix-it plan, which does have to be signed by a parent. A 5 will give them a bottom line, which is like a detention. So they know what to expect, which then that causes their behavior to, of course, improve. When they know, and not only this, when the kids know the rules ahead of time, I mean, I use so many practices that have helped the kids as a whole, not only with the autistic students, but with them all. So by having that specific behavior plan, by using the same language, the expected, the unexpected, it's like they know right away. I can look at someone who is maybe one of my students who is on the spectrum, who is maybe blurting out. I'll say that's unexpected. Oh, sorry. It's like because it's used throughout, they know. Oh, sorry, and they'll behave right away. If I am introducing, we should be on this page. I have now, it's like ingrained in me, I'm writing it down. This is the page we're all looking at. Whereas before, maybe I just would have done it verbally. Now this is the page we're looking at. I'm writing it on the board. We highlight things together so they know what's important. So the things, I use these practices like with the whole class, which just really helps them to focus and really helps them to improve their concentration and to know where we're at. Independence. Well, again, I have the assignment board. Everything is written down when it's due. They copy it in their planner. They're more independent that way. Knowing what's expected ahead of time. Going through all the directions verbally. When I give them a homework task, we read the directions together. Highlight what's important so they know exactly what to do, and then they can go ahead and work on that independently. So that's done together. The highlighting, the reading the directions together. I will often say, repeat after me. This cannot be recycled, which means it can't be done over to raise their grade. This is the final grade. Or everyone writes save. They know they have to save that. That's important. They have that verbally and it's repeated. Sometimes we repeat things 5 times so they know it gets ingrained in them. So all those little things that we are constantly doing, that consistency. If I give them fewer choices, if they have the hints on the paper, if Jody modifies an assignment for me where it's the hints on the side, the little cues that will help them, that all leads towards independence. If things are read aloud to them, that helps them with their independence, because if they're maybe not able to read that written word and concentrate, if they hear it and see it, now they have both. So all those little things help them to be more independent. Things that are reworded to help them better understand. we have the same lingo going throughout the same building with our expected and unexpected. We have the 5-point scale going throughout the building, in the hallways, in the classrooms. The same language is going, it's all the consistency. It'll be carried on from grade to grade, so the students always know the expectations. Jody and the whole autism team is always there for help. I mean, I just feel, I have to say, I feel blessed to have Jody and her team, because they're right there. If there's ever a concern, you're right there to help me and to be there to support the kids. And it's such a pleasure to have the additional hands there. And it's so nice to have a consistent scale and to have someone to lean on and to be right up there with what is just new and upcoming in autism education. It's like perfect. It's great. And I thank you.
Perfect.
Are we good?
Oh my gosh, I rambled.
No, you're
Maxwell Long,
Okay, can you spell your last name?
Long.
Yeah, a little taller. I'm gonna just pull up just a little.
My name is Maxwell Long. I'm a middle school teacher of students with special needs at Sheboygan Falls Middle School. The evidence-based practices that we've studied have been the use of visual supports and video modeling and self-management strategies in supporting students who receive services under the autism label. With main emphasis on visual supports, in particular the 5-point scale to support the self-management of our students. Some of the changes that I've noticed in my students following the implementation of visual supports like the 5-point scale is their increased ability to self-manage within environments across the school that are integrated and inclusive. Our school has an inclusive philosophy of where we support all learners on their learning paths within integrated settings. Some of our students benefit from having a visual support to support their self-management, and that would include more or less their status of mood, their tone of voice, all the way down to expected, unexpected behaviors. So expected behaviors being things that would kind of fit within the social norm that we would observe within a classroom or a school environment, be it recess or lunch. Or else unexpected behavior would be the sorts of behaviors that would not typically occur. And to have a visual support to assist our learners who benefit from that modality, it is just one more thing that we have in our bag to assist them in achieving at the same level as all other students. In terms of supporting communication and collaboration with families, I think that using the visual support across the board has been extremely helpful for me, because a lot of the research behind these evidence-based practices does not necessarily indicate that there's much generalization typically from one setting to another, meaning that the student who's being taught the skill through use of the visual support, they may gain that skill and use it within context of this setting, but when they go home, when they go elsewhere, when they go to the lunchroom, a lot of the time when that support is removed, they don't retain that level of, that same skill level. So it assists them when I collaborate with families to make sure that these supports are available to them if they so choose to use them in the home. And I've received very positive feedback from parents of students regarding the use of the 5-point scale. I have one too, to support level of focus and adaptability, whether it's at the home or in school, the different environments in the school, whether it's in the classroom, whether it's in the lunchroom, whether it's during recess. Wherever we've implemented this, we've found that it's been beneficial to our students, and not just focused on students receiving services under the autism label, but also all students who may benefit from having the use and availability of visuals to support their learning. It's been highly beneficial for us to frequently meet as a team because we build upon each other's collective capacity to respond to the needs of our students more effectively. All of us come to the table with different lived experiences, whether it's working with students, whether it's having experience working with different populations in other settings. And from those experiences, we've kind of obtained our own toolkits and areas of expertise, which when all of us come together as a team, it's been extremely beneficial because we're able to pool that intelligence and come up with strategies to best support our students, and also identify what research strategies are most effective in supporting our students in context of all learning environments in the school. Some of the changes that I've noticed within my own teaching practice following the use of visual strategies, following the use of video modeling, following the use of strategies supporting self-management, have been an increased level of adaptability of all my students within the courses that I either support or the courses that I directly teach in. In some of the rooms that I've supported, the 5-point scale in particular has been tied into other research-based supports, such as the use of reinforcement, which would include token economies or verbal praise or anything that would really assist the student in becoming more motivated to perform tasks. Teachers have found ways of integrating the 5-point scale into these practices, which they're already using, to increase its efficiency. And this has been extremely helpful to students, and as a teacher I find this to be a real treat, because within my role, going from classroom to classroom, supporting learning, supporting students, and supporting other teachers in adaptation of these strategies, it's been helpful to me to see what other people are implementing so I could include it in my own practice and recommend it to others.
My name is Karen Schercel.
And can you spell your last name?
S-H-I-R-C-E-L. I am a speech-language pathologist here at the Sheboygan Falls School District. My name is Karen Schercel. I'm a speech-language pathologist, and my team studied video modeling and social skills. The changes I've seen in my students after implementing the evidence-based practice most likely would focus on their increase of independence once the practice has been established, and we've seen evidence of this as young as with our early childhood and preschool students. The changes we've seen in our students after implementing video modeling is a definite increase in independence once the practice is established. The students seem to understand the expectation of the task in front of them with the use of that video model much more readily, which quickly leads to more independence on their part. And this has been evidenced as young as with our early childhood and preschool students. The changes I've seen in my teaching and support after implementing both video modeling and the work we've done in social skills is that I feel like I have a better focus on where I'm heading with my students. Knowing these practices, it gives me a way to incorporate what I do with the other teachers that work with these children, so we're all working in a common focus and can make changes because we're all working in a common focus more readily for our students. My students have become more independent, particularly using the evidence-based practice of video modeling, because once that practice is in place and they know the expectation in front of them, they can complete a center activity in our early childhood room, or they can complete a small group in 4K, or our older students understand what it looks like to do an appropriate greeting or to carry on an appropriate conversation with another person. My communication and collaboration with families has, I think, been strengthened because now when I meet with families, I feel I'm much more confident in recommending some of these evidence-based practices for them to use in their home. And since I'm using them at school with them, it's easy for me to demonstrate what they look like, how they work with their students, and then help them get those practices established at home as well. Using checklists has been very beneficial because I think as a team it has shown us where we're doing well, gives us an idea of where our strengths are as a team using each evidence-based practice, and then in the same regard it's allowed us to see where we need to focus our work to perhaps improve. I think the benefits of working with or meeting with a team and discussing the evidence-based practices on a regular basis has allowed us to better monitor our students as they're progressing through learning new skills. Because we're in touch with each other on a regular basis, we can make changes to their programming and the strategies that we're trying to implement more quickly and kind of build toward that goal of independence probably quicker than we had been able to in the past when we met less regularly. Yes, I am using data differently. I see data collection now is becoming more habit for me. I think with better written goals, it's easier to take data and it's easier to use that data to make changes to the programming being promoted for our students. I think my perception of my students has changed since using evidence-based practices. I think I now expect the students, once introduced to a practice or a strategy, to achieve independence more quickly than I believe I did that in the past. The resources that I've used since being part of this grant that have helped my students as well as myself have been the autism internet modules. Those in particular have been great to get an idea of the different practices that we're studying and learn more about what's all in what each practice is made up of. I think another resource that I've learned to use more is my coworkers, because we do meet more regularly now and we have a better chance to get to know the knowledge that we already have and perhaps weren't able to tap into because we didn't have the opportunity to spend as much time together. And then I've also felt that another resource that I've gained from being part of this grant has been the parents, because having a parent on our team has opened up my eyes to the insights, more specifically to what parents are feeling and thinking, and how what we do at school really does affect what's going on at home. So I think we have a better vision of the whole child now.
Greg Schneider, G-R-E-G S-C-H-N-E-I-D-E-R. My name is Greg Schneider. I'm a 4th grade teacher at the Sheboygan Falls Elementary School, and we're here to talk about autism awareness. Using some evidence-based practices like visual supports and prompting, student reinforcement. So my teaching has changed by allowing me to plan for success. So by anticipating what the students need, I'm able to set them up to be a little bit more successful within the classroom. Another thing that's been happening because of that is the practices have now become habits in the classroom. We use them every day. One of the things that I have is a visual schedule on the board so that students know what classes are coming and what times they start. It gives them something to anticipate. Another thing that I use is prompting with students, just a lot of verbal prompting, and with that comes the reinforcement. So it helps create a positive classroom atmosphere where we can positively reinforce kids when they're doing right. And one of the big things that I've seen because of these things and working through them throughout the year is that I've needed less support in the classroom from special educators as a result of this. So as a result of using some evidence-based practices like reinforcements and visual scheduling and prompting my students, I've seen a lot of changes in my teaching within the classroom. For instance, with our visual scheduling, I put the schedule for the day up on the board and allows the students to see what classes are going to be scheduled that day and what time they are. So it allows them some anticipation for what's going to happen. Another thing that I use quite a bit is prompting, and that leads into reinforcing students, which is a nice way to keep things positive in the classroom. And all these things have sort of become a habit within the classroom, benefiting not only special needs students, but every student in the classroom. So as a result of using the evidence-based practices, my students have become a lot more independent throughout the school year. Like with visual scheduling, they are allowed to sort of keep track of their day on their own. And with some of the other visual aids that I use in the classroom, like a pointer, it allows them to see where things are on the board where they may get lost looking from their desks to the board. They can find that information quickly without missing too much. And with some of the reinforcements we use, it gives students a reward when they work. So it's visual reinforcements for students with autism. It gives them something to focus on with their eyes, and then it seems for them it works better when they can look at something, they internalize it, and that becomes their work. As a result of using visual supports and prompting and reinforcement in my classroom, I've seen a lot of changes in my teaching throughout the school year. With the visual supports, I'm spending less time redirecting students. They've got things like a daily schedule written on the board where they can see which classes begin and at what time, so it gives them a little bit of an anticipation. Another thing that I use is a lot of prompting, and with that some reinforcements to create a positive atmosphere within the classroom. And I've seen that this not only works with the students with special needs, but it really benefits every student in the classroom. And as a result of using this year, I've seen that I need a lot less support from special ed staff. I guess I've used like the visual schedule for a couple of years now within the classroom, and my aha moment sort of came when I began using that, and just to see how the students, all students in particular, really like to have that there for them so that they know what's going to be happening throughout their day. There are no surprises.
I'm Lisa Wissey. I'm a multi-categorical special education teacher at Sheboygan Falls Elementary School. I've been teaching special education for the last 8 years, and I've served over 20 students on the autism spectrum within those 8 years. I'm also a member of our Allies in Autism Education program. This is our second year of 3. Part of our group, what we do is we meet weekly. Our elementary team meets weekly in addition to meeting quarterly with our entire district team. We also have a middle school and a high school team, and we meet quarterly for that. We also have parent involvement. We've had a parent come in and help share in our meetings and give some feedback on what we're doing. Well, autism is a neurological disability that is something that you're born with. It affects social communication, social participation. It also affects or impacts behavior, sensory processing. It can impact, or it's actually a wide umbrella. So there can be students that are nonverbal all the way to highly verbal, more on the high end of the spectrum, we would call that. So there's all different types. In all of my experience, I've never met two students with autism that are anywhere near being the same. One of the things that I do notice is that there's a high interest area for all of my students that we can tap into, try to find that high interest and use that to our advantage, into their advantage for learning. I've had students be interested in all the different things like weather, natural disasters, hurricanes, Minecraft, of course, a whole bunch of different things. So it's really getting to know the student to see what they're interested in and then trying to tie that into your teaching to keep them motivated. Some changes that I've seen in the support that I provide and implementing the evidence-based practices is it just really comes naturally. It just becomes part of your practice and you do it without thinking. For example, providing the visual supports, putting task analysis in place. I'm constantly writing checklists for my students to enable them to become independent. And it makes my job easier too, because they're able to be independent in what they're doing and don't rely on a teacher giving them a verbal prompt of what they should do next. It's as simple as pointing to that task analysis schedule to keep them working and to keep them engaged in their learning at the time. So I've seen a really big increase in my ability to use these evidence-based practices without really even thinking. I've also seen an increase in other staff that I work with. Once they see how nice these strategies work, they're eager to use them as well. So that's kind of been letting me sit on the sidelines in terms of a special educator, because the regular ed staff is stepping in and doing those strategies. So I can work with other students too and maybe allow for some more team teaching and some co-teaching experiences, which is beneficial for all students. All of our students at the elementary school are inclusive in the general education environment. There are times where they may become distracted or they're receiving therapy services where they would need to go either into a pod area in our school or into a therapy room, but most of the time they are inclusive in the regular classroom environment. The nice thing about using all of these evidence-based practices is that we're seeing success with all students, not just our special education population and our students on the autism spectrum, but all students rely on those visuals. It becomes a habit for them. It just becomes a natural learning environment for everyone. I will show you some different visual schedules that are posted throughout different classrooms. You'll also see some of our behavior management tools in terms of our school philosophy of above the line, below the line behavior. You'll also see some volume level posters that's helpful for students. In addition to any individual cues that we use, or individual student schedules, there's visuals really everywhere, so you'll see a lot. There's obviously aha moments every day in our teaching. Just when we think something won't work or we go in with a preconceived notion and then you actually try it and you see the success, it continues to give you that motivation to continue to add more tools to your toolbox to continue to use with our students.
My name is Sheila Klepping, S-H-E-I-L-A, K-L-O-E-P-P-I-N-G. My name is Sheila Klepping. I'm a speech and language pathologist here at Sheboygan Falls School District. I currently work in the elementary school, which is K through 4th grade, and have been part of this Allies in Autism Education program with the help of our mini grant through DPI. And it's been a wonderful experience. We have worked as a team. We have been focusing on a variety of different evidence-based practices, including visual supports, reinforcement, task analysis, and video modeling. I've seen some wonderful changes and improvement and progress in almost all of my students, and most notably their independence within the classroom, whether that be in classroom activities, peer groups. One specific example would be a writing task, a multi-step writing task. What would have in the past been a situation where the student would have needed maximum support with a lot of different prompts has turned into a really great opportunity for us to use the task analysis and visual supports, in that we can literally write out a checklist of the student's expectations and they are able to independently complete that task, which has in turn had the effect of less paraprofessional support within the classroom and less support needed from our staff as well. We have had the opportunity to meet once a week as a team. We have etched out that time in our schedules, which can be very difficult to do, but we set that as a #1 priority for our school district and our team this year. We've had the chance to meet weekly, which has helped support one another in using these evidence-based practices. It has also allowed us to troubleshoot with one another and really work through that trial and error to find what practice would be best and would best support the student. I personally really enjoy the collaboration communication with families. It's a piece that I feel is extremely important, and it has changed our communication in a way, especially in my practice, that now I'm not just giving families ideas of using pictures within the home, but explaining to them that there's a lot of different types of visual supports. There can be a written checklist, there can be pictures drawn on a piece of paper, there can be printed pictures provided as well or used with the child. There also can be a video modeling or a picture taken on the iPad. There's a lot of different ways that the families can support their child at home, and I've been able to give those ideas and a large array of ideas for the families to use within the home. I have also used the source of YouTube this year. I have a personal and professional account here that is private and only available for those families that I share their child's video with, and I'm able to show the families how these evidence-based practices have been beneficial to their student. I'll literally use my iPad, and I will either just take a video of the student or I'll put it up on, some type of a platform, take a short video that shows how I'm using these strategies, and then I'll upload it right from my iPad to my professional YouTube account and make it unlisted so that the general public can't see it, and send that URL to the family. And I've gotten a lot of positive response from the families. They just love being able to see it in action. It can be so difficult to explain how we're using these practices, but if they can see it, it's just a very powerful tool. So I think that it's solidified my understanding in knowing that when a student on the autism spectrum is refusing to complete a task or really struggling, it's actually not refusal, and it's not them misbehaving or not wanting to complete a task. More often and almost always, it is that the student is not understanding the task at hand. And so although I was aware of that, seeing how these students have how they positively responded to the task analysis and the visual reinforcements has solidified my understanding that they just needed that extra cue, that extra visual cue to really understand the task. And they are so much more successful in completing that independently once they have those cues. This opportunity has provided me with the ability to learn. My previous job was in birth to 3, and I had not heard of most of these evidence-based practices. I think solely because when you're going into homes, you're working on your own and don't have the collaboration piece that we are able to have here. And so I am a completely different speech and language pathologist than before I started this program, because I've had the opportunity to implement them. I may have heard about them, but I've been able to implement them with the support of my team and have been able to troubleshoot, and I'm so much more comfortable with the evidence-based practices, and I can tell you I've seen firsthand how they've really benefited my students. Well, we were encouraged through the Allies in Autism Education program to fill out a goal attainment scale for our students. And it made us come to the realization that our goals maybe were too large, they were just too lofty. And through the goal attainment scales, we were able to pinpoint really the desired behavior that we were looking for. And that scale allowed us to look at, well, what's a little bit less than that? What's a little bit better or more progress? What's the desired outcome? And I think it has changed the way that we will set goals now so that they're more pinpointed to the behavior that we're looking for. And in turn, we're able to really work on that skill rather than having such a lofty goal that can sometimes feel like you're not making the progress, but really you are in those smaller steps.
Melanie Markowski, M-E-L-O-N-E-Y, Markowski, M-A-R-K-O-F as in Frank, S-K-I. My name is Melanie Markowski, and I'm the principal at Sheboygan Falls Middle School here in Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin, grades 5 through 8. After implementing the evidence practices for my students, I have seen that students are self-correcting their behaviors a lot quicker. They can identify when they're in a meltdown, and all I simply have to do is pull out my lucky badge, and they let me know by pointing where on the scale they're at and whether or not I should even try to engage verbally with them. You know, it's interesting as I go in and out of all classrooms, the changes that I've seen teachers make is just by having the 5-point scale up and the expected and unexpected tools, the visual supports up on the walls. If there's an off-task behavior, all teachers do is they point, and the students self-correct just like that. So the time on task is greater because of the implementation. Because students are self-monitoring, they have a lot more independence and they're self-regulating, and it's not just students with autism, it's all students, which is really cool because the teachers have found that by implementing that universally, those kiddos don't have to feel like they're being singled out. It's all kids use it. So here at Sheboygan Falls Middle School, we really work on teaching tolerance and building a sense of community and believe in team building, and that all students have a right to be who they want to be and act and dress how they want to. And in the past, there was a lot more, I think, isolated groups, cliques, I guess you would say. Not that they don't exist anymore, but there's less of them because we here in Sheboygan Falls Middle School really focus on the team building and appreciation of diversity. And by using things like the 5-point scale and the visual supports, our kiddos get included that way. They also share with us, we'll have listen to sessions. I'm forgetting the right term right now, but nope, they teach about themselves to other kids. So part of our team building is that if I'm someone with autism, I may speak to their classes about why I learn differently. So going into the future, I can see this visual support that we're kindly using the old-fashioned way with, posters and that, it being electronically, being over the YouTube channel, kids seeing how it was done. In the past, I think we focused more on the consequences, and now we're really trying to be positively, proactively adjusting social behaviors with our kids by teaching them what's expected and unexpected. We've had kids, they want to advocate for themselves and they'll do sensitivity training. And what that is we may get a class together or we may get the whole grade level together depending on the student's comfort level and share a little bit about how they learn differently, whether it's emotional behavioral issue, whether it's, we had a student with Tourette's syndrome, we had students with autism, whatever, if there's a health need, we had a student with some, I'm losing track of what it was, but it was a medical need related to the organ right here. But she wanted to share with her classmates about why she has that with her. And again, our students with diabetes, they are self-advocates and they like to do sensitivity training with their classes as well. So some of the school-wide things that we do to try and teach everyone in our building about teamwork and tolerance and that we are a learning community, a family of learners. Our special education staff is great at what they do. They get time, we devote time if they need time to go and train other professionals like the paras that work, the instructional assistants that work in the classrooms, because they're working one-on-one with kiddos, whether it's on autism or whatever the need may be. It could be a behavioral issue. We spend every Wednesday here at Sheboygan Falls Middle School doing team building activities in our Falcon Times, and that's to build that sense of community. We also do that with adults. In August when we have in-service time, we bring in all the adults in the building, not just the teachers. We bring in the teachers, the instructional aides, the cooks, the custodians, anyone that works in the building so that they understand the big picture of this is one big school community, a learning facility. Our special education teachers on the AAE team, they have had time to go out and get training, and then they come back then and train the instructional assistants as well as they train the entire staff. And they're always ready on a moment's notice whenever someone has a question or a concern about how to best meet someone's needs. So it's just it's a give and take. We have a lot of teacher leadership in the building. And they're very passionate about what they do. So that's kind of how our community runs here at Sheboygan Falls Middle School.
My name is Jason Hoffman.
Jason, how do you spell your last name?
How I spell my last name? Well, H-O-F-M-A-N-N. Well, my name is Jason Hoffman. I am in 8th grade at Sheboygan Falls Middle School.
Jason, can you please tell us what you have learned from our group meetings?
Well, I learned to have eye contact, body listening, and like the hearing part, so that I can show that I am listening to my friend talking.
Why is it important that you have whole body listening as a strategy?
So I can show I am respectful and am a good friend.
How has that helped you in your classroom?
So I would know what to do about like a problem.
What would you like others to know about you or your autism?
Well, I also have diabetes.
I would like people to know about my autism and my diabetes because.
Yeah, because so they would know about me more and know what to do when I'm around.
What do you want people to know about autism?
About that, sometimes I do like walking around outside. Wait, no, well, at home, I usually do walk around outside when it's nice out on barefoot.
And what are some strategies that you use at school?
Take a break, like walk around in the back of the room or like in the hallway
And why do you do that?
so I can calm myself down.
And when you calm yourself down, why is that important?
So, well, so I can be in control and then make sure I won't get in trouble.
Okay, Jason, I'd like you to repeat what I say, okay? And then finish my sentence. I would like people to know that my autism means.
I would like to know what other people think about, who want to know what autism means.
And what would you tell them? What does autism mean?
Well, autism is like a disorder of where you do different things than other people do, like a break or like the way you work or others.
What zone do you think you're in right now, Jason?
Kind of like a 2.
Right now you're a 2? What
Because
zone
I'm
is that?
tired. Blue.
Yeah, you're in the blue zone right now, aren't you? buddy?
Because I'm tired.
Yeah. What strategy are you going to use to get yourself out of that zone?
Like rinse my eyes like with water.
What else do you want people to know?
What else? Well, I already talked about diabetes.
What about your diabetes? So you have autism and diabetes, right? So repeat after me. I have autism.
I have autism and diabetes.
And I would like people to
And I would like to let people know what are they.
But the first question I'm going to ask
Okay.
you is if you can give me your first and last name, please.
Mary Hammerlund,
And can you spell your last name, please?
Hammarlund. My name is Mary Hammerlund, and I am in the 7th grade at the Sheboygan Falls Middle School.
What do you learn in your groups?
You mean Friendship Lunch?
Yeah.
Well, we learned about like whole body listening, the 5-point scale, the zones.
What can you tell us about the zones? What does that mean?
There are 5 different zones. Blue zone is like if you're tired, you're not feeling good. Green is where you want to be, like you're good, you're ready to learn. The yellow zone, you're starting to get a little upset, but you're not losing it yet. Orange, you might need to take like a break or something because you're really starting to get up there. And then red's like you're out of control.
What zone do you want to be in?
You want to be in the green.
And what happens if you're not in the green zone?
It can be a lot more difficult to learn.
Do you use your strategies?
Oh yeah.
What are some strategies that you use?
Sometimes like I use like deep breathing to help calm myself down if I'm starting to get into like the yellow zone even.
Does it help that teachers have the 5-point scale available?
I think so.
Can you tell us where the visual is in the building?
Well, there are some parts of it in the like at the 5-point scale in the hallway. A lot of them are like in each classroom. I've seen them.
Where else have you seen the visuals?
What do you mean?
The 5-point scale visuals.
On your tag.
Lunchroom.
Your lunchroom.
So they're kind of all over the place, right?
Pretty much. I want people to know that well, I have autism, and I might be a little bit different, but I still want to be appreciated, accepted for who I am, and respected, even with my differences. It might be harder for me to learn sometimes. Sometimes I might learn a little bit differently, but still, I just want to feel accepted. Some of the things at school that I'm good at is I'm math. Sometimes, unless it's with geometry, I'm not good at geometry. I'm good at integrated with spelling and reading. I love science, and I almost had a perfect score in there for a while. And yeah, I think just school in general, I'm pretty good at. In fact, right now, except for in math, because of geometry, I have straight A's. I am also really good at building relationships with my teachers. Some things that I may need help with are like getting into a conversation with somebody that's in my own grade or my own age, because with me it's generally easier to get along with people that are either older than me or younger than me. And my voice volume sometimes, like I can't even, I don't even realize I'm getting really loud, and I have to have like reminders to help me keep it down. If I do something that's unexpected, I would like my teacher to let me know so I can correct it. Well, we've got like visuals all around the school. We have Autism Awareness Month, where like we're learning more about autism, and like we had that autism walk where we walked around the track, and then I was helping with the raffle tickets during that. That was fun. I would like people to know that every case is different, and something that may work for one person might not work for somebody else. And I kind of lost my words here. Well, I've always been like the kind of person, like if you're my friend, I'm gonna try to grow really close to you, and like I'll try to get into conversations with you. We'll talk, and you know what I mean. Maybe some strategies that work for me wouldn't work for him.
Trevor Teumer.
And how do you spell your last name?
Teumer. You know, my name is Trevor Teumer. I'm 14 years old, and I'm in 8th grade at Sheboygan Falls Middle School here in Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin. Well, I learned about the 5-point scale, the zones, and whole body listening, things that are expected and unexpected. Well, sometimes people can have weird thoughts sometimes when, like if someone says something mean to someone, then that can make them feel bad. Well, I have autism because I sometimes need help with my schoolwork, and that sometimes gets me frustrated. And it also helps when someone is there to help me whenever I need it. Some students with autism do not always spend time with friends that don't have autism, because everybody's different in lots of ways.
Do you feel more comfortable hanging out with kids that have autism?
Well, it really doesn't matter.
Are you friends with everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, the 5-point scale, everybody in the school has one. Well, and every special ed student should have one as well.
What does the 5-point scale help you do?
Well, it helps you know what strategies to use when you feel somewhere in that zone, maybe. Mm-hmm.
Could you tell me about the expected, unexpected?
Yes. Expected things are things that you need to are required to do. Like if someone asks you to do something, the expected thing to do is to do what you are told. The unexpected things are things that you, like if you say, I can't do that, or if I didn't do my schoolwork last night, that's unexpected.
So when things are unexpected, which zone or where on the 5-point scale would you be in?
I would be somewhere yellow, orange.
When you are in the yellow or yellow-orange, what strategies do you use?
I get a drink of water and maybe chew a piece of gum. Yeah. When I'm in the yellow zone, or the yellow-orange zone, I said before, I chew a piece of gum and take a drink of water. That helps me.
Does that help you get into the green zone?
Yes.
Why is it important to be in the green zone?
Because
In the green zone.
In the green zone, it'll give you good thoughts about everything, and to have expected things like if I expect you to do your schoolwork tonight, that would be expected. When I'm in the green zone, I'm able to learn better. Oh yeah, I find the visuals helpful to all the students in the school, even the kids without autism. Well, I just like to watch TV, play video games, and maybe text my friends or something. Yeah, that's true. I can use the 5-point scale for voice volume. Number 1 is no talking at all. Number 2 is whisper. Number 3 is inside voice. Number 4, outside. Number 5, yelling or screaming. Only for emergencies.
Jody Miles, M-I-L-E-S. My name is Jody Miles. I am the cross-categorical special education teacher for grades 5 through 8. And I have students that I am servicing that have autism. For the past couple years, the Sheboygan Falls Middle School has been involved with a group called Allies in Autism Education. And as part of the group, we are learning about evidence-based practices. Our first year, we started out with visual supports, reinforcement, and prompting. Visual supports are extremely important for our students on the spectrum, and actually they're really important for all students. Visual supports allow us to communicate with our students in the classroom without having to use a lot of words. The visual supports that we use with our students can vary, and they can be different for each student. But that was really our first year that we were working on the evidence-based practices. That was really important for my students who are very verbal and in the classroom, really using the nonverbals and using the visual reinforcement helped them with their independence. In addition, the prompting also helped. The cues that were used in the classroom, I was able to use those instead of my words, and I could use those from afar. So if a student needed a prompt, I could use those with them. What was nice about that is that a lot of my students went from needing the support from myself or an aide, and then they went to doing that independently. So we really saw the kids gain a lot more independence by using the evidence-based practices in our first year. This year is our second year in our Allies in Autism education group, and the evidence-based practices that we are currently working on are social skills and video modeling. For myself, social skills was extremely important. I have several social skills groups where the kids are front-loaded on social skills development, and those social skills are then used within the classroom. What was nice about our social skills class and our positive, proactive approach to teaching kids about behaviors is that our tools became universal tools. So not only did we start out using them with just students on the spectrum or students on our caseloads, we are now using them with all students. So one of the visual strategies that we use is the 5-point scale and also the zones of regulation. By using the 5-point scale, we were able to create visuals for every classroom. So our 5-point scale is used in every classroom on a universal level. It's used for voice volume and for behaviors. So if a student is in the classroom, whether they're on the spectrum or not, the teacher is able to use that as a tool in the classroom. In addition, the 5-point scale is used in the hallways to monitor voice volume and behaviors. It is used in the cafeteria to regulate the voice volume. The recess girls are using the 5-point scale. In addition, all the teachers have their 5-point scales around their badges, which can be utilized for students on the spectrum or students in the classroom. As part of our positive behavior system that our school uses universally, we revisit the 5-point scale and all tools at the beginning of each quarter, every classroom, and every classroom teacher is responsible for that. So that has been really, really nice with our social skills classes, that it's not just a class anymore. They're really used within the school-wide. Another valuable thing that I think has come out of the evidence-based practices and our Allies in Autism education cohort is that not only is the middle school using these tools, but we are given time from our administration to work with the elementary school and the high school. So because of this, we've been able to reach points of fidelity throughout our entire district using the evidence-based practices at the elementary school, building on those, coming to the middle school, and now that we're actually going into the high school and using those evidence-based practices in the high school. That's been a really nice transition tool for our 8th graders. They know that when they go to the high school that they're going to be using some of the same visuals and some of the evidence-based practices with their teachers at the high school. And we have found that really exciting this year as well. In the upcoming years, some of the things next year that we're going to really be focusing on as far as the evidence-based practices are self-management and peer mediation. So we're really looking forward to using those evidence-based practices. So as part of a case manager, one benefit that I've had working in the middle school throughout the past couple years is that I get to follow my students for 4 years. So they come to me in 5th grade and they leave me in 8th grade. So we really form a strong relationship, and I think that is really important for students, especially on the spectrum. There's a little bit of a buy-in that comes with a lot of my students, that they really need to know that you care and that they can trust you. And when they do, then they will utilize some of the strategies. They'll utilize all of the strategies that you are teaching them, not only in a small group setting within a contrived environment, but they're also willing to use those out in the school environment as well. So oftentimes I refer to my students on my caseload as my students, and that's because, you know, I really feel like they're my students, but really in the big scheme of things, they're all of our students, and all of our teachers work with all of our students, and our teachers here at Sheboygan Falls Middle School do a really good job with forming relationships with my students and all of our students. So I'm really proud to say that. This past school year, our Allies in Autism group meets at least once a week, but we really meet on sometimes a daily basis. And one thing that we really felt was important for our group was that we had a parent become involved in our group. So we have a parent that meets with us on a regular basis. She does have a child that is on the spectrum. Her perspective has probably made one of the biggest impacts on the way I view my students with autism and view all of my students. It has had a huge impact on the way that I teach my students, and a huge impact also on the way I understand my students. It was really important for me to hear their perspective, her perspective, and really her view on what autism is. Another another good thing about having the parent on my team, on our team, is that she just really loves her child so much. And by seeing that passion in the parent, it really has helped me to form a better relationship with the child. In addition, she can tell me things that I don't know about her child, and that has really helped too. So, for instance, if her child comes to school and is really focused on getting the dirt off the bottom of his shoes, I'll send her a quick email and I'll say, hey, you know, your son is really focused on this today, what can we do? And she'll give me some strategies to use and some visuals I can use with them, and that really works really well. In addition, it's really important for our kids to know that we communicate with their parent. And really, a lot of my kids, their parents are their lifeline. And when they know, hey, I can go to my teacher whenever I need to, I know that my mom's going to be at school today meeting with my teacher for their group meeting, that really helps the kid to say, hey, I can talk to my teacher, I know I can work things out with her, and I know I can use my strategies with her. I feel really honored to work for a district whose administration really supports what their teachers are doing. So in my case, and for our team that work with students with autism, it was really important that the administration gives us time to work with the students, gives us time to have professional development days. They have given us time to work with the entire school on our Wednesday professional development days, rolling out our strategies. In addition, because of the administrative support here at the middle school, our team was able to get all the visuals into the classrooms. In addition, our administration also supports our participation in our Allies in Autism education group and allows us to go to those professional development days throughout the school year. So it is really important for the administration to develop a culture where they are supporting the evidence-based practices and supporting the rollout of the evidence-based practices. It has become a universal strategy for all students and all teachers. Another thing that I learned through the evidence-based practices is that it's really important for our students to be able to monitor their own progress. So as part of gathering data, not only are we collaborating with teachers, are we taking data on our evidence-based practices, but our students are also monitoring their own data as well. So they have a check-in system. That check-in system occurs regularly. Sometimes it's weekly and sometimes it's daily. And they keep that monitoring system throughout the year. And we have found that very helpful in seeing if there's adjustments that need to be made to the programming or adjustments that need to be made for an individual student.
You can think about any kind of animal you like, and at Mrs. Pedron's Center this week, you're going to make a book page about your favorite animal and what pet you would have if you could take one home from the zoo. You can think about any animal. With Miss Miller this week, we're going to do some patterning with zoo animals. So you're going to cut out some animals and then lay them down for a pattern. We're going to lay them down for black and white stripes. So our paper's already white, and we're going to make some black stripes with finger paint. You only need one finger, so show me your finger writer that you use. Max, where's your finger writer? You're going to use your finger writer and dip it in some black paint, and that's what you're going to use to make your stripes.
Oh no.
At the carpet, we have 2 brand new games. And I'll help my friends get started with this, but it's Monkey Bingo. We'll be at one spot over by Jack's ball chair. I have this. And what are these for?
I don't know.
We're playing bingo. What do we use these for?
Put them on.
To mark our bingo cards. So everybody will get a bingo card. And then there's this fun little monkey in here. The monkey doesn't want to cooperate, Mrs. Ottoman. Okay. So the monkey goes in there and then you push out a card and you'll get to take turns. And what animals did I get?
A zebra and a fish.
Zebra and a fish. So if I look at my card and I have a zebra or a fish, or if I see a fish in the corner, I put a green chip on there, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we'll take turns doing that. The other game is another monkey game, and it's called Monkey Number Bags.
Oh, we played that.
And you'll dump out all these plastic bananas,
I know.
and then you'll get a bag. What number's on this bag?
4.
4. If you don't remember what number that is, you can turn it over and count the dots. How many bananas will I put in this bag? 4. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then this bag is full. And then I can choose another bag and you can work together with your friends. So you can do either monkey bingo or the monkey banana bags at the carpet today. Okay? Everyone have listening ears on?
Yeah.
Walking feet, you're going to hear where to go for centers. So we'll leave the monkey number bags here and we'll put monkey bingo over here on this flower. And I'll help you get those games started. All right, center 1 will be Xander and Charlie. Come over please and write your name at the back.
Bye, Charlie. Bye, Xander.
Over here, Xander and Charlie. Write your name on the back and then turn it over and glue it down. Center 2, Deja, Clara, Chase, and Ricky. Go to the second table, green circle table.
This one is mine.
Xander, write your name first, please. Third table, Sophie, Katie, Max, and Quinn. Go by Mrs. Pedrin at the triangle table. Sophie, Katie, Max, and Quinn. Red triangle table. And carpet will be Gideon and Kara since Delilah's sick.
We're going to put our name on top. Okay? Name on top.
I didn't know this wasn't in my paper.
Did you guys write your names on the back first?
I'm done.
Write your names on the back of your paper first.
Then, Quinn, if you were at the zoo, what would be a zoo animal you would want to take home for a pet?
Go up and down.
You guys pick one animal at the zoo. What would you pick?
So then you guys take turns.
What's your favorite animal at the zoo? Remember, there's lots of animals. What do you like, Mary? Bears. I like the penguin. Penguin. You're going to make a penguin. What do you like, Sophie? These are just a few. So you might have one in your brain that you like that's not on
here. I'll bring the recycle bin over.
You want to
pile your animals and pile your scraps.
So we're going to write cheetah. Okay, now, what colors are in a cheetah? Make an oval for his body.
Here's the recycle bin.
Is a cheetah purple? Can you find a black crayon?
I know what color they are.
What color?
You have a pen. They have black dots on them.
They do have black dots.
And the colors they they're kind of like human skin color.
Kind of like human skin? What could we maybe use for that? Since we don't have that color marker,
You
unless
could
you want to use
have- you could
nice. Let's
use
make
yellow.
a penguin. You could use yellow. An oval. Okay.
I might want
All right, so you make a cheetah, Quinn, okay? All right,
ready?
Katie, if you could pick
sorry.
one,
That's okay.
what would you pick to bring home from the zoo for?
Ready? Let's make a peek.
Would you pick a regular bear, a brown bear, or a
Good
black
job.
bear?
And he needs
Panda bear or
feet.
a koala bear? There are so many bears. Which one would you pick?
only
A regular
one.
bear. What color do you think you're going to
And
pick?
eyes.
Black. Okay. You go ahead and start making a black
And
bear.
All right, Sophie.
It's gonna be a baby one.
Perfect.
For your mom.
What do you think you would bring home?
A baby lion.
Baby lion. Good job. Let's make another penguin over here. Eddie, make his body. Good thinking. Okay, so how do you think you're going to make a lion? Over here. Eddie, make his body.
You can make it yellow.
You could make it yellow. Good thinking. Does a lion have hair? Good job. Feet. Eyes. Feet. You want to use markers or crayons? Okay. What do you think, Quinn? You're going to make your cheetah. Penguins like to play in the water.
I know what color I'm gonna make for that.
Okay. What color is the water? All right, Quinn. What color do you want to use for your cheetah? Water is blue. Have you seen a blue cheetah? You think so? If that's what you think your cheetah from the zoo will be, you make it. Is it going to be sunny out? Should we make it sunny? Would you like to see a blue cheetah? These marker colors are kind of goofed up. Let's see. Here's some other options. All right.
Make a pile of Make a pile of
Good job. What is that? It's the
I'm having a dress on.
Good job. Are you all done? Tell Mrs. Pedrin. What did you make, Max? What did you make? What did you make?
This is how I'm going to cheat on it.
Penguin. A penguin? Good job, Max. Max will take a penguin.
Yeah, good job, Max.
Okay.
I forgot my color here.
the edges off.
I can't even see the bear, guys. Oh.
You can put that on the drying rack, Charlie.
Oh my goodness. That's how I make a cheetah.
That's how you make a cheetah? What else does a cheetah have on it?
Yes, and color skin. Yeah.
Okay, but what do you need to make now? What did you say you were going to bring home from the zoo?
Baby lion.
Okay, let's make a baby lion.
Now what do you do?
Oh, let's see. Here's your bear. Now, if you brought your bear home, where would you keep that bear?
Tiger, so he's going to have orange and then black
Let your bear
spots.
stay outside. Would it stay in the house, in your bedroom, in the basement? Where would you keep that bear?
Outside.
I love you. So, what could you make outside
What is that?
with your bear?
It's a cage so it doesn't get out.
Yeah, it's a baby penguin.
I kind of made a body.
Okay, Quinn, we gotta put some more things on your cheetah here. Some more detail. Panda. Where's his eyes?
I think it did make the dot.
And his nose.
And the nose.
Yeah. Does he look soft or bumpy?
You know you have to do the yellow first. There. Yeah, I know.
Should we help? He needs a cheetah. Do you need to see a picture of a cheetah? Maybe that will help you.
There we go.
Let's see here. Do you see a cheetah? Where? Where's the cheetah? Right there?
Right there.
Yeah. That kind of looks like a cheetah. It's more of the tiger. Yeah. So what colors are you going to need?
Orange.
Yeah, find an orange.
Oh, I already
Quinn's
found
making a cheetah. Okay, so
orange.
okay, so you need to color the cheetah orange. How many legs do you think a lion has?
She's
Let's keep looking. Okay, Katie.
Sophie's
we have
making
bear
a
in
lion.
cage. What else is
What does a
outside?
lion say?
flowers.
Flowers, good thinking. Some flowers down.
Those are all animals that live at the
Do they have
zoo.
fingers on paws or no? I like the giraffe.
So
what's
how
that?
could we make
It's a baby hippo.
something like that?
Keep coloring it.
And do they have
Baby
claws?
hippo.
Okay, so why don't you maybe make some feet on there? And you don't have to put fingers.
I don't know how
So what shape could we use to make the feet?
I'll turn the page. Ooh, what's that?
Would we use circle, or a square, or an oval?
What is it drinking out of?
Then let's put a circle on each leg.
What is that?
A drink.
Out of a bottle. Oh, what are those?
Cat.
They look like cats, but they're wild cats. They live at the zoo. Yeah. Or grow up to be big.
Outside cat.
Yeah.
To wander outside and never come back to our house.
Good job, Quinn.
Kitty, I used to saw a cat on there was a cat named, and it came over here, and it's probably baby.
What did you make?
Yes. My cat likes to sneak out. His name's Murphy. And my other cat you never get to see. His name's Nibbler. He never likes to be chased by the dog.
Turn the page.
How are we doing back here?
All right. And now the
Keep
cheetah
going,
has
Soph. What
color
else do we
spots?
do? What are you missing?
Black.
Yes. That's your next job.
Good job, Clara. You throw it away,
Are they sleeping or are they awake?
All right, are you ready, Chase? Now you can start doing your patterns, okay? So we have tiger, monkey. So what's next? Bear, giraffe.
Sleeping or awake?
All right, so let's look. Bear, giraffe. We have your lion, and we have Sophie. Where are you going to keep that lion? Where are you in your lion?
At the zoo.
Well, you get to bring it home. Good job. Now you're ready to go. So I would just where would you go with your runoff? Because it'll be packed. Okay, what's your last keep it outside?
Okay, down.
In the house.
Good job. In the house.
All right.
Down in the
Good job. In the basement. So what would we draw that's around you and around anybody? Do you have to go down the stairs to get to the basement? Could you maybe put some stairs in there?
I don't know how to make
Do you have
stairs.
boxes of things in your basement, or is there carpeting?
There's carpeting. I love flowers. And I want to make stairs, but I don't know. I have no carpet in my basement, but the flowers are always cold when you have bears. There's a Chinatown. There.
Okay, so let's go ahead and shove one more down. How about? You do. Would you like to use markers or crayons for it?
Crayons.
Okay.
Oh, here's one squint. I found a skinny one.
Beach.
Looks like I have a flower bed at my house.
I bet it's beautiful though.
We just even grow the flowers. They just grow.
They just grow all by themselves?
Yep. Our flowers do at my house. So I did it too. And we have pink toilets. I made pink. Who's this?
Okay. What about some hair?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
What color hair do I have? There.
Do you like bananas? Are you asking me what color hair do you have? Yes. Do you think you have green hair?
The beach was very
No.
crowded.
Do you think you have brown hair?
Yes.
I'm gonna change it to my
No one has green hair except for Halloween.
You think so?
My sister was an evil.
Is George going to get into trouble?
Yeah.
Turn the
Good job. You can
All
start
right,
moving them
George
down.
started to
I
explore.
don't know where she was, but she had
Okay.
green hair.
Okay, so I see a carpeting basement.
Guess what?
Anything else we can think of? She's keeping her lion in the basement.
So I have to make my eyes now.
Eyes are
How
next.
could we make those
Nearby, a group of boys and girls were playing
slide?
volleyball. Where's the balls?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the monkey?
All right, Quinn.
There he is. He wants to play.
Good
I
thinking.
lost the cap under the table, but I found it. And when I was trying to find it.
So he climbed up onto the net, and when the ball came his way, he grabbed it. Uh-oh. George jumped over the heads of the players and landed on the sand. Now he could play with them. He looks mad. All right, Sophie, what do you think? Uh-oh. What's George doing with the ball? Are you finished? Is he gonna play or run away?
It's running away.
Yeah, she said, hey, give us the ball back.
The ball back. That's scary. Give me a ball back.
Yep. But he ran away.
I like running away.
Now, where could he go? Then he saw a ladder.
I like Olaf.
Do you think he's gonna go up the ladder?
So like Kristoff and
Let's find out.
Yeah, I like Olaf.
When the lifeguard was away, George climbed up the tower. George could see a lot from up there. Is he happy or sad? Happy. Oh, do you have minutes? Okay. George picked up the lifeguard's binoculars and looked through them. Look, he saw a boy on the pier.
I could make whatever color like brown leaf.
Nearby, a woman was sleeping.
Because you could have different colored pants.
George saw the boy again. He was running.
Yeah.
Good job, Quinn. Uh-oh. What's in the pier?
What?
There's a...
That's a book. I know it is.
It is.
A broken.
Is it broken?
It's a broken bridge.
He was running toward the hole. George blew the whistle. What's he doing?
My mom has one of those. We have one of those at our house.
Then he climbed
It
down
almost
and
looks like
ran
a
to the
robot.
pier.
How about making a
He's
picture
gonna
of you,
help
Katie, in your
him.
picture
George
there?
reached the
Because
boy
you're
just as he was about to fall. He's helping him.
I love
George
to make a
grabbed
flower
him,
right now.
and the lifeguard heard the whistle and
can make
ran over to help. Was he gonna
You
fall
bucked me.
in? Yeah. Let's see what happens. Are they happy or sad? Happy. Happy. They're all happy. You saved the day. What are they doing?
Elephant, penguin.
And cake.
Do you like cake? Yes.
Okay.
And
I made
good job.
some of this, so I'm gonna make mine down
In your folder.
I'm gonna make
Can you go put that in your folder? You can take that home.
I'm gonna make 2 flowers.
Okay.
Mrs. Almond says, what is it for?
Okay, what do we got here, James? Okay, let's look. We have, I think you're missing something. Okay, lion, zebra, zebra. Okay, lion, zebra, zebra. Okay, I'll take this. And the George book's right there. I don't know what Deja would have with your other title.
What did you do?
Okay,
What
for
did
your
you dream about? I dreamed about.
Show Max. Hey, Katie, when you finish up, we're going to be switching, okay?
And what else?
Okay, so put it on the front folder table. All right, Quinn.
And
That
what
is on the
else?
folder.
This is the
Ricky, put this on the front table, because once it's almost dry already, we're going to put it in your folder at the end of the day. Okay, so
clean up.
tiger. Deja will put it on you. Put it on the front table.
Do I have to say that?
Karen, Gideon, yeah, put it away so your next friends can come over to you.
Now I just you know what I have? This for you. Why is there another bag in here?
Oh, that's okay, Karen. One's for the chips and one's for the cards.
Here's the couple.
Thank you, ma'am.
Karen's really smart.
And then you can put it in your
Right,
folder.
here. Me too.
There you go, dear.
Huh?
One more center for the day. Friends that will be at table number 1. You will have Deja, Clara, Chase, and Ricky. Come write your name on the back of your Z page.
Bye, Ricky. Bye, Chase.
Friends that will be at center 2. Sophie, Katie, Max, and Quinn.
Wake up. Wake up.
Katie, over here. Katie.
Let's get up.
Put your name.
With Mrs. Pedrin will be Gideon and Kara. And Charlie and Xander, you'll be at the carpet, so write your name, friends. And you're going to glue this down.
Name goes on the top line. All right. We're going to cut the animals out and put them in a pile, and then we're going to make our patterns.
Okay.
Put them all in a pile so we don't lose them. And you looked at all the animals at the zoo.
I'm done.
And they told Sarah that you could take
The glue on one and glue that down.
Whoa.
What would you like to take? Well, the zoo is a place that has
I'm going to take the apple one.
all right.
All done.
They have flamingos and
then friends, you're
red
going to use your
line.
bears,
Tiger bears, water bears, black bears, brown bears, lions, tigers.
Oh, wait, let's fix our thumb. Now try. Wait.
Cheetah.
And
It's a cheetah. That's what I made.
Thumb in home.
This is a cheetah I made. I made a baby lion.
Take your finger right here, Sarah. And you see on the straight, you can go up and down, you can go across, you're making straight. On the side of the Z,
hippo, an elephant, a giraffe, monkeys. You would take a cheetah home as a pet?
And I would ride it.
You would ride it? Okay, I'm going to put down a cheetah.
and you're going to start by making stripes. Chase, you need more things than that on the back, but you got to
Okay, so how do you think a cheetah looks?
I know how.
You do? Okay. Does it have stripes or spots? Good thinking. What do you think you would like to take, James? You like a cheetah too? I thought you were going to say a great big gorilla. No? Put them all in a pile together then. A gorilla?
There's glue on this.
It's all right. No.
All right.
All things do. All right, Gideon, you want a cheetah as well? That's what you would take home from the zoo? Yep. There's yours. You can move these over. Okay. Does the cheetah have a head? And does it have a body?
I know everything. I didn't even have a tail.
Oh my goodness, you are smart.
Nice job.
How many legs do you think a cheetah has?
Keep going.
Are you okay? Okay. Everything? How many does a snake have? Oh. Keep
I
going.
love snakes. I have a snake.
You do.
And it's a
Lion.
And
I can go into one my dad. See him in the dark. Can't even see his eyes. My blood-based bed. His eyes. His bed. It was
friends, you're all doing a great job of cutting. One more. The monkey. Good job. They're all doing a great job. Like how you're all putting them in a pile so we don't lose them. Use your words. Good job. Ready? Twist. Look. Tiger, monkey. Tiger, monkey.
Mine say they have two of the zebras and I have no two zebras. I don't have two zebras.
That's okay. You only need one. Tiger, monkey. Tiger, monkey. Tiger.
Go put that on the drying rack and go wash. Oh, Chase, are we filling this in? What are we making? David, stop. Are we filling it in or making stripes?
Over here, friends. Our job's at green table.
Like a zebra.
And it's a circle too. I dropped the scissors.
Okay, pick them up. What comes after monkey? Tiger, monkey. Tiger, monkey. Tiger, monkey.
Zebra.
What comes next?
That's the reason why.
But make sure there's
Which one?
stripes on your lowercase c.
Use your words.
Finger should have ink on it right there.
It's tiger.
Good job. Penguin, elephant, elephant. Penguin.
And you're making stripes. Okay, put it on the drying rack, please, Sarah. Wash your fingers.
On the floor.
Why don't you carry it like that? There you go. Right.
Good job, friends.
On TV, Cowboy Darwin were faster than a cheetah.
Oh, let's see. Penguin, elephant, elephant. Penguin. Do you need the bear or the elephant?
Okay.
Stop.
What else do you think
Wait.
the cheetah has to do?
Do you need the bear or the elephant? Elephant. Good job. Penguin, elephant, elephant. Penguin, elephant.
Okay. Now what colors would that cheetah wash? And then
Do you need the bear or the elephant? Yes. Glue.
I'm really good at making.
That one's a tricky one.
Good. What else did you put in that picture now? Would your cheetah be inside or outside? Okay.
Do you need the giraffe or the penguin? Use your words. Good job.
Color, Gideon, okay?
It's okay if I touch the bear because I have an extra one.
Well, we don't have extras. Which one's next?
I have an extra one.
Lion,
Me too.
lion.
I have an extra one down
Zebra,
here too.
zebra. Do you need the giraffe or the lion? Use your words. Lion. All right, Sophie, do you have them all cut out? Okay, one more.
Two more.
Two more.
I'm gonna have 3 more and I'm left to wait.
Soft for you?
I have 2. Oh. I need it. Then I'll be let's keep going down there.
Which one do you need?
Okay, what else would be outside?
Yes.
I see the sky.
Lion.
Lion.
Good thinking. I'll put it right under the word. That's much better if I do it.
Okay, we have a worksheet I can give you.
All right, Sophie.
Okay, so something else.
What comes after the lion?
Okay, what else?
What do you need there?
Well, would it be in the sky? No. There you go. Maybe right
Let's make them all so I can see them all.
Good job, Katie.
Glue on.
Howdy, grass. No. I'm done with that.
Okay, what else can we put in here? We need to add some more colors, remember?
Look at
What are some things outside here to put?
Giraffe, bear, giraffe.
Well done, Chase.
Try again. Giraffe, bear, giraffe, bear. Bear comes next. Yep, good job. Bear. Great. Then we get to start gluing. When you're doing great. What comes after the bear?
Almost time to be done.
bear. At the ready, bear.
Giraffe, bear, giraffe, bear, Yes. Good job. Quinn, do you have them all cut? Nope, one more. Keep going, friends.
There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 left. Is this right?
Goes penguin, elephant, elephant, penguin. Yes.
Another elephant.
Yes. What comes next?
I see squirrels all the time.
Me too.
And I saw
Do you need the giraffe or the bear? Yes.
I just flipped it.
Okay. That's okay. Just try your best to cut it out.
Penguin. Oh. I am an elephant. Penguin.
There it is.
Like I almost.
Abby, why do we get a little popcorn party?
We got a popcorn party because we had the most participants for the St. Jude Math-a-thon.
And what is the St. Jude Math-a-thon?
It's where you raise money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Yep, we had the most participants in the whole school.
Wow.
And it was only 8 of us. And 8 out of my class, and we were the most participants. So we were saying, well, that doesn't say very much. So I guess we're happy that we had 8 wonderful participants. So our whole class gets to have the reward. Woo! Thank you, participants. Boys and girls, while you are eating, and remember, if you want seconds, you can just quietly go back. But since we're eating, wait till everybody gets seconds. Since we're eating, I'm just going to go over some rules with our American Revolutionary Project. First of all, boys and girls, this will be our grade for this whole unit, whatever we do in here. So today you did a character sketch. I'm going to grade that. After we do a little scenario or simulation each day, you're going to be writing a diary entry. That diary entry will be a reflection about what you did during the day. Now, no homework passes accepted. No homework passes accepted on our Revolutionary War project. Anything that's assigned in this packet will be due the next day, or it's late. So we're going to repeat that. No homework passes accepted.
No homework passes accepted.
On diary entries.
On diary entries.
And that'll be our grade for this project. Now, we're going to open to the first page. So we're going to go to page 1, please. We're on page 1.
This is mine.
Please go to page 1. That one isn't yours, honey? Oh, you have yours. Okay, I don't know who this is. Did I grab this from someone?
No, you grabbed it from
Someone from the other class. So everybody look, we're going to page 1. Madison,
I forgot that at home.
your booklet, make sure you bring it every day. Your booklet has to come back and forth every day, boys and girls.
If we didn't finish it.
Bring it back every day, please. On page 1, I'm going to go through a few of the rules of what I'm going to be expecting when I grade this. Can we see?
Wait, are you giving a diary entry to us today? Are you? Listen.
Okay, boys and girls, get out your highlighters, please. There's another one up here that was found on the floor. It did have some tape around it with a person's name. How this will be graded, boys and girls, from 1 through 5 on the diary, and I will also be observing you through the course of every day when you do your little scenario in your groups. So I'll be watching, and I'm going to grade you on diary entries. So you can earn anywhere from 1 to 5 in points. So if you earn just 1 point, it means you did not record any events that occurred during the simulation. So you're going to record in here after each simulation, just like you would in a diary. Raise your hand if you can tell me what a diary is. Jade.
A diary is when you write. A diary is like when you write your feelings or something about.
When you write your feelings.
And when you write like a story or.
You write a story. Is it about what, honey?
Like about somebody else too.
It could be about somebody else, but does it always involve you because it's your diary? Mm-hmm. It involves you. What else can you tell me about a diary, Brandon? It might be deep, dark secrets, but these deep, dark secrets Mrs. Miles is going to read because this is going to be about our character during the Revolutionary War. Cole?
And Frank had one.
And Frank had a diary.
It was literally published called The Diary of Anne Frank.
It was literally published, and she affected millions of lives, didn't she? Anything else about a diary, Michaela?
Can I look up the definition in a dictionary?
Of diary? Absolutely. We would love that. Tyler?
It can be about a personal thought with someone else or something. It can be it's something like a person maybe.
Absolutely. And we're going to add to this. Absolutely, honey. And we're going to add to this, boys and girls. Think to what you do with Mrs. Powers in your reading logs. It's also going to be a reflection. A big part of it is going to be a reflection on what you did just that day in your simulation in class.
So we're gonna write out what we did all day, like what we did, what we ate for breakfast and such.
What you did in our social studies class in the particular scenario for the American Revolution for that day. So during this class, we'll be doing little activities, and then you'll immediately be given a diary entry to write. I'll ask you a question.
Okay.
Now, Claire.
Did everyone have a second?
We're going to interrupt only because it's popcorn time. Did everybody who wanted seconds get them?
Yeah. You want 30, don't you? Yes.
Okay. Are you full, my dear?
No. I'm not even gonna have volleyballs.
Okay. If anybody wants thirds, you can line up. But I'm going to keep talking. So you need to be listening. All right, Michaela is going to tell us the definition as the dictionary tells us. Michaela?
It's a daily record, especially of personal experiences and thoughts. Also, a book for keeping such a record. A record of business dealings or activities during the day.
Awesome. You rock. Perfect. That's going to fit in exactly with what we're doing. So boys and girls, so you're going to have to write down events that occurred during our simulation. One, if you did not do that, you're only going to get 1 point. So you really have to be listening and paying attention when you're in your loyalist group and patriot group and undecided group. You will earn 2 points if you recorded very little about what occurred during the simulation. But let's try to earn more points. So you'll earn 3 points if you recorded information about what occurred, but in an incomplete fashion. So again, you're at the end of 5th grade. We need complete sentences. We need to have our thoughts connected. Not going from one to the next to the next. Connected thoughts. Connecting words. Your ands, your buts. Your then and your next. You'll earn 4 points if you recorded all of the important occurrences. Yes, dear. Yes. Okay, let's pause a minute, boys and girls. Highlighters, because Mrs. Miles forgot to have us highlight. I know it's hard to stay on task when you're eating popcorn. 4 points if you recorded all of the important occurrences, but not in a first-person narrative style. This is where our dictionary definition comes in. Personal recordings. Yes. What does first-person narrative mean, Tyler?
I think it means interview.
When you're interviewed in the first person. You got it. Absolutely add to that, Madison.
When you use like I or like.
Yep, you're awesome. You're going to always use I because you're writing in your diary. You're not going to say you or they. You're going to use I and...
Okay. Now you're going to pretend like you don't see it, okay? Here's your rules.
So my friends, they think this noise is just is unexpected, especially when I have to drive to my classroom. I'll expect you to follow teach directions. I'll use my best to write my paper, not myself. I'll not draw my ticket onto forever and dry time. I'll use my whiteboard or piece of paper. I ask my teachers before I gum. I know I need to focus, but I'll chew my gum, not my arm. I'll try my best at school. It makes my teachers and mom and dad happy while I follow my freaky rules.
Very good.
People have noses. I don't like it. I don't like how it feels to snot in my nose. Sometimes I pick my nose to get rough stunts. Kids in my class think that's really gross and maybe thinking that's it or yuck or stay away from me. This would be I feel Just make me feel upset and lonely. Stop picking my nose. I can get a tissue.
I'm here.
Works that. It's done. Pull my nose. Then I found I know a tissue. It's best to wash my hands when I'm done. I have to wash my hands very well. I feel much better when my teacher saw all my classmates did not think I doing something disgusting. I feel better when I can blow my nose and or put a fidget item instead. It makes my teachers and classmates and family happy too.
Very good. All right, what's next?
Rules.
You read your rules. You read your social story. Now it is
PT.
All right, let's go.
Should I follow you out, Lisa?
You can follow me like out the door, but then
Is that pretty much the?
that's it.
Can we do it just one more time?
Sure.
Just once. No? Or just one of them? You get to pick.
You want to just pick one?
You get to pick.
One.
All right. Thank you, sir. You're very kind. That's very nice of you.
Which one should he do?
Whichever one he chooses. It's his choice.
What do you want to do? Your rules or your story? Now when you read it nice and clear so everyone can hear you.
I liked it the first time, so I just want to make sure I get it right the second time.
Tax for grade rules. I will not explain from my friends. They think this is annoying as I expected, especially when I have a job to do in my classroom. Unless my teachers follow future directions. I'll use my pencil to write my paper, not myself. And I'll not draw my sticky notes if I ever try to use my whiteboard or piece of paper. I'll ask my teachers for gum when I know I need to close better. I'll chew my gum, not my arm. I'll try my best at school. It makes my teachers and mom and dad have my phone right for gay rules. Done.
Good.
You're the best, young man. You are the best. Thank you, sir.
Did you hear that?
That's good. All right, number 3. We've got guide words on our page in the dictionary, and they were family and friendly. Which word would not be on the page? Lillian?
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy's correct. Very good. All right, now number 4 and number 5, we're giving the comparative and the superlative forms of these adjectives. We've got sunny. Tristan, what did you do for comparative?
Sunnier.
And
Sunniest.
very good. Now, what did you do with the letter Y in that word?
I changed it to I.
And? Nice job. Good, and now healthy. Comparative and superlative. Owen?
Healthier and healthiest.
Very good, very good. And what did you do to the Y in healthy?
Change it to an I.
To an I. Nice job. All right, any questions, class, before we finish up? All right, go ahead and put those in your desk. Any good questions? And we've got our writing notebook all set for us. Open up to a clean page in your notebooks. Put today's date on the top. And we've got a title on the page. Summer's coming. Summer is coming. Okay, so on the board here we can see our prompt for our writing this morning. Sophia, would you read that prompt for class?
Summer is coming. Describe several things you would like to do when your friends on a beautiful summer day.
Excellent. So here's what we're looking at. We're going to be thinking about things we do with our friends on a beautiful summer day. So take about 2 or 3 minutes now to think about some of the things that you've done in the past, or maybe would like to do with your friends on a beautiful summer day such as today. Izzy asked, does it only have to be with our friends, or can we talk about what we might do with our family? It is totally okay to talk about what you may do with your family as well. Yeah. All right, who's got some ideas? Let's share some of our ideas. Maybe get some of those ideas put up on the board for us to see. Connor?
Well, I would probably do my friends and my relatives, like cousins.
Yeah.
Like what you do pretty much when you're playing or something and stuff.
What are some things you like to do when you have a play date? Very good. Nathan?
I like to do go to a friend's house and maybe play football or have a squirt gun fight or something. Oh yeah. I did it yesterday. I've never played with my friends. I don't remember any time.
Nice. Isaac?
Water balloon fight.
Oh yeah. Can you write these?
Great ideas. Cameron?
I have 2 things. I like to play basketball and I like to spray. We like to spray each other with the hose.
All right, let's maybe get 2 or 3 more great ideas here. Esperanza? Good idea.
But you know, look for your foot is water balloon. You look at your tiny kid and then you just water balloons.
Sounds like fun. And Caitlin, finish us off here with an idea.
Well, putting my dog in his pool because we got him a pool and it was kind of hard to get him in.
Okay, so we got a bank of ideas there. So if you're having trouble thinking about things that you might do, you can get inspiration from what we have on the board. Right. If you need to take another minute or 2 to think about how you're going to start your writing, go ahead and do that. If you are ready to begin, you may pick up your pencil and begin writing.
Yeah. My mom was looking at a hobby. Yeah.
You got your ideas ready.
But that's expensive. My mom was buying that at the secret. One more thing. One beautiful summer day, I would like to, yeah, I've been to the beach. Would you like to do that? Yeah. I've been to Maine. I've been at the beach at Maine.
Can I interrupt you for a second here? While you're writing, please look at the verb we have here in our prompt. That's the word describe. So please use some good descriptive language as you're describing the events that you're going to be writing about today. Give some details. Use your senses and give details. What, give me an example of what you're writing about. What's that? All right.
Hot tub. Next. Video games. Swimming pool. go to the beach and water balloon fights.
Okay. There you go. You're all set to start.
Summer is coming. Pilot, summer is coming. Right. Today is 5:18.
This for me, though, is you're like hanging out with your friends. We'd be like biking. We'd be riding our bikes around.
Okay, so make it good. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, we're going to.
So if you're describing what you do when you hang out, what does that look like? Good. So that's one of the things you can be descriptive of and tell people. Just name the game, who plays. What do you do with your friends?
You go to Brian.
What do you play?
That's kind of fun, isn't it? You play outside at your house?
Okay. Well, maybe what you want to do is start describing what you do with your family. And then as you're writing that, you may be thinking of what you do with your friends. So where can you go from here? There you go. Yeah. Very good. Good. So start with that. Good
What
idea.
else do you like to do? Bring something. Ride bike. You can ride your bike. I'm giving you ideas, writing down ideas, and then you can put them in sentences, okay? Okay. Now what else do you want to do? One more thing. Give me one more thing.
Yeah, Ashley.
I'm going to put water here, question mark, and you can write, why do you like the water? Oh, yes.
So think about camping. What are some things you do when you go camping? Is there a certain place you go to? Really? That would be pretty hard to decide. Alright, so speaking of long night, what do you guys do? Tent? Camping?
I think we have lots to write about. You want to remember it, how long you started?
Well, we sometimes go camping, like with our cousins and our family, and like when we go with our cousins, we take bike rides a lot. We go to the beach a lot.
Do you do any hiking? No. Okay. So now, when you think about the things that you do when you're camping, this is what you were telling me you like to do. Does that help you think of anything? Excellent. Good work. So where are you going to go next? I like to go camping.
With my cousins and family.
All right. Good work, Ashley.
Thanks.
And it says things you like to do on each other. Friends. Family. What do you have so far?
Facebook they have to use here with this one. It's too heavy. They want one that's made out of lightweight metal. They can take up into space and
In summer or in summer.
That's what you want. So that you
We're talking about summer. You're writing a paragraph, you know that, not sentence.
I came up with 5 ideas.
All right, which number are you on?
2.
Number 2. How's that sentence
I
going to
would
look?
like to go in a. I would like to go. Nerf gun war and through backhand. That's the idea. And I could always go to Blue Harbor.
Mm-hmm. Go in.
Why wouldn't you say that? Hot tub.
Nice job.
What if someone get her? A birthday present was a hot tub. No, a birthday present of the whole Blue Harbor.
Are you finished with number 2?
They would need a strong airplane to catch. They would need like an airplane or something. They would need like an airplane or something to take it.
All right. Now, how do you end that sentence? Good work.
Did I? Yep, I put a mirror there. If I didn't put, it would say this. On a beautiful summer day, I'd like to play video games. Would it make sense?
Mm-hmm.
If I took away the period, it would make sense still.
Would it?
I don't know.
Be a long sentence.
On a beautiful summer day, I like to play video games. On a beautiful summer day, I like to play video games. I like to go in a hot. I would like to go in a hot tub.
All right.
So it would make sense.
Would. Yep. You want to cross off your number 2?
How dare it make sense?
What's next?
3.
3.
Basically the same thing.
All right. How are you going to start that sentence? Did you write a little clue down at the bottom here?
Mrs. Lucy right there.
Did she? Is that how you're going to start your sentences?
I would like to.
Very good. Very good. I'll let you work.
Just yak. All right, so describe what's, and actually pick it up and show it to me if you'd like.
Okay. This is a independent task analysis schedule for a student that checks in the resource room in the morning. It's got a breakdown of the things that he has to do, and he checks through them independently when he's finished. This is also one of the students' rules that they read through in the morning as part of a visual strategy to state expectations, and it also goes with reinforcement. He chooses his own reward, and right now for today he's choosing nickels for if he meets these rules in the morning and afternoon. We go through this twice a day with this student. Here's another check-in schedule for another student. Just a task analysis schedule, some of his classroom rules, and then we also have a targeted behavior for him to read every morning.
Okay, now I'm just gonna videotape each one just momentarily here. Okay.
Okay. I guess I could show you our visual timers. I mean, I don't know if that's common or.
Actually, I saw that in another school yesterday.
Yeah.
And just for the lay person, I mean, what's that red thing, and what is that? What are you showing?
This is a visual timer. We have the big classroom ones like this. We have a few throughout the room. We also have small ones that can travel with us in addition to an app on our iPads that we use. We use this for a variety of purposes to signify to a student how many minutes they have until their reward time or break time. Also, how many minutes they have left of a certain subject, how many minutes until lunch. It just kind of visually represents time for our students.
I need one of those.
And it beeps when the time is up.
Can you make it beep again?
Mm-hmm. Perfect. So that's that verbal cue.
Perfect.
That. Over here. There's a couple things in here that we use. You want to start with this. This is our above, below, and bottom line behavior chart that's throughout the school in teaching positive behavior and also letting them know what behaviors are unacceptable or unexpected, and in addition to bottom line behavior. So that's throughout the school for visual reminders for students. We also have for social skills group, we talk about the zones of regulation, and these 4 are the different zones that the students helped categorize emotions into in part of our social skills curriculum.
So you said they helped?
Yes, with guidance from their teacher in terms of which feeling fit into the different zones in terms of teaching that curriculum. We refer to that often.
So they just literally, do they point at it to describe how they're feeling? Is that?
We use it in our weekly social skills group to identify feelings in themselves and others, and also tools they can use depending on which zone they're in to help them develop strategies to get them back into the green zone, which is an expected zone for school.
Which is that?
Yeah, it blends nicely together with our above the line, below the line.
Yeah, this is really nice because I have a kid
Then for all of our staff that works with any of our special education students, we have these that go on our lanyards that are nice visuals that we can show the students when we're prompting them. Just also some ones that are in particular to students' needs with whole body listening. And then we also have the voice volume levels here.
Yeah, I saw a teacher yesterday. She wore like a giant stop sign, so that.
Not necessarily created by our Allies in Autism Education Group, but this is one of our positive behavior supports that's school-wide, and it helps with voice levels.
Good.
Okay. I've got some other little visuals I can show you, and then we can go like check out some of the other classrooms.
Okay.
Is this it? These are just things that I've made throughout the years, and I have them in a binder to keep and refer to if we need to, depending on need, since every student is different. It's part of our visual schedule. Board maker pictures.
And then you say this in turn might be something that a parent at home can develop, or?
Yeah. We work a lot with parents to help develop visual schedules for the home or their own list of expectations for students. Really, it really depends on need. As you can see, there's a variety of things from lunch rules to teaching pro-social behaviors, breaking down using the bathroom, having break cards and break choices for students, and also our working four boards, which is a part of reinforcement, but it also has to go with the visual strategies. Break down tasks and then gives a student a reward that they're working for. There's another visual of reinforcement. So as you can see throughout the years, there's several different things that we do with our students.
Okay.
That's that.
Perfect.
I know we've got like all this starting to pack away because we're moving to a new room next year.
Uh-huh.
Do you just want to see?
A cloud are very small and far apart. Clouds form water, moist. When warm, moist air is forced upward by cooler, drier air. As warm air is pushed upward, it cools.
Sure. Just one more time. And if you can just get over here, I can hear your voice.
Sure.
And go ahead.
This is another visual that we have outside of our lunchroom, again to remind students of the volume levels that are expected.
So how does? Okay, I see that. So how do they know where they're at and when to?
A lot of times teachers just have to show it visually with their hands. Show it in the air, especially the lunch ladies. If they're looking for, lunchroom voice, which is typically a 2, they'll just put their fingers up indicating that's where they need to be to redirect them to the right volume.
Gotcha. Okay. That's cool.
Anything else?
No, I think we're good.
I flap my hands when I'm happy. I chew gum to help me focus. I like working with kids that help me. I get distracted a lot. I don't
like
to talk about some stuff.
Sometimes.
Is that it?
That was that one, and
That
then
was good. Can I ask you?
We're doing it backwards.
Can I ask you guys to do that? That was so good. Can I hear it one more time? I kind of missed it. Would you share that one more time?
so
Is it here?
this
Oh,
no,
that's not it.
this one right here is what do you want to let people know about autism?
I flap my hands when I'm happy. I chew gum to help me focus. I like working with kids that help me. I get distracted a lot. I don't like to talk about some stuff.
That was good. Now remember we were talking about visual supports.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you learned from using them? What does it all help you to do?
It helps me to write. It helps me to know what to do or what to get out. It tells me what to do. It tells me what to do.
Yep. Good. And what do you want others to know about you having autism?
It makes me special. I can't
remember. This one says common. What did you tell me about that?
Autism is common.
Lots of people have it, right?
Yeah. I love.
You love
autism and gym.
Okay, and you're good at gym, right?
Yeah, and I'm good at gym.
What are you the best at?
I make people laugh a lot.
Funny guy. And last but not least,
I love having autism. I put that here on accident.
I think that's it. That's okay. Why do you love
that?
Why do you love having autism?
I don't know.
Think about how.
I can't think.
You can't think
about it.
Okay. Anything else you want to say?
I can't think about anything else.
You can't think about anything else?
No.
Okay. You did a really good job. Right?
Yeah. That's all I can think about.
That's all you can think about, huh?
That's fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. That was really nice of you. You are special.
He knows a lot about autism and even talked to his whole entire class and taught them about autism.
You know, I have a brother who has autism.
Wow.
But he's already kind of an adult. He's an adult. He's like 38 years old. So he's like my best friend. He's my hero.
Awesome.
Because he's so smart.
Just like you.
Yeah.
There's probably something he's really good at too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he likes Batman.
What do you like?
Spider-Man.
What video game is
Those
your very...
Those are like the most. Those are like one of the most popular superheroes that are not in the Avengers. Miles thinks Batman's in the Avengers.
I don't think so.
He thinks he's the leader. Who is the leader in the Avengers?
Of the Avengers? I'm not even
There
really
is no
sure.
leader. I don't even think
I
there
think
is.
they all work as a team.
Yeah, there is no leader.
Do you want to tell Alex what your favorite video game is that you and Miles play all the time?
I don't know, Skylanders and Minecraft.
You know how to play Minecraft?
Yeah.
He knows everything about it.
I don't know.
I know like everything. Literally, like I think I know everything about it.
I always lose. I mean, it's hard. I can't
I
get
know
to the next
almost
level.
everything about it except for like all the redstone. Because like the hardest thing is the redstone stuff. That's the only thing don't know too much about.
You know a lot about Skylanders too.
Yeah.
How many are there?
52. 52 just in Trap Team.
Wow. And trap team is your
I
favorite
count.
game, right?
I have like a poster of all of them, and then I just counted them. I don't know if it's my favorite. I haven't seen all of them. I've basically only seen trap team and a little of giants. It was either giants or SWAT force. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. I thank you for sharing. This was really cool. I really like learning stuff. You taught me a lot today.
Anton knows a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're a smart
It's very
boy.
nice of you.
All right. That's all.
This room's extra light, just a little
Yeah,
bit
look
extra.
at
Yeah,
that.
you know, it's like how you make movies. It's like when, you know, how they make the
Yeah.
Avengers movie. Like right now, you're an Avenger. Or let's pretend you're an Avenger.
You would
know.
have all this light
Yeah.
as an actor and actress shining on you, and then they even put makeup on your face.
Mm-hmm.
Why did it? So what would that? Why do they have lights?
Because the camera can see better. Because, you know, when I'm videotaping,
Oh, yeah.
see, look.
Oh yeah.
See, so
Oh,
you
there
look.
you are.
Yeah. So watch. You stay right there. I'm gonna show you something real quick. You watching there? Watch
Yeah.
what happens when I turn off the light.
It gets darker.
Yeah, but you look cooler with the lights on.
Mm-hmm. We could really see your face.
Mm-hmm. So now you're a movie
It's
star.
moving. It's
Mhm.
moving.
And I can go a little bit like that. I can get closer. And then,
And get as close as you can.
let me see. Oh, that's a cool shot right there. Dun, dun, dun,
I can see your
dun. Very cool. So what do you tell? So when somebody, when like a stranger asks you about autism, what do you tell strangers?
I don't know.
I'm just curious, you know, because my brother says, you know, people just think I don't know much, but I know much, you know, So he gets frustrated because people sometimes don't understand. Do you ever get frustrated?
Yeah.
What was something?
Some people don't really understand. Like they think they understand, but they don't.
What was something really cool that we had last month at school that all the kids did?
Autism awareness.
Where did we go?
No, it wasn't autism awareness. The Yankee Farm. The Yankee.
Not the field trip.
Not the Yankee Farm.
Where
What's
did
it
we
even called?
go?
The Yankee Farm.
What did we do during
They yank your teeth
recess?
out, social skills.
But what did we do outside during recess? The whole school did it, and then they got a ticket. Autism.
Walk.
You want to tell a little bit about that?
What happened?
I don't remember it from last.
We went on a autism walk.
Oh yeah, no, I don't remember.
That was just last month.
I don't remember it.
Barely.
I don't remember it at all.
Who did you walk with?
Oh yeah, no, I don't remember.
And we went on the walking trail. All the kids did, and we got to read facts about autism.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to tell him about that?
What happened?
We read facts about autism. I kind of knew almost all. I think I knew all of it. Like all the facts that there were. I saw.
Do you remember
knew
some
all
of the facts?
No. I don't remember the facts.
Any of them.
I had
That's a
better.
cool
I
idea.
used to have better memory.
But the whole school got to go on a walk, and you got a ticket.
Yeah.
If you went for the walk, and then what did they do with those tickets?
I don't remember about the ticket part.
Who won a prize?
Me. I was the only person with autism that won a prize.
What did you win?
I don't know. Oh yeah, Subway a Subway thing, a Subway thing.
Like a gift card or something?
Yeah, and then after school I went to Subway that day.
What kind of sub did you get?
I was talking about, I don't know, seafood.
Seafood. I knew you would get seafood. That's his favorite sub.
I was gonna say, I said it like there that the Hulk could eat like, it was like a picture of the Hulk, you know? It was like, and then I said, I think he can eat like 3 subs.
Probably.
3 subs. And then
How many can you eat?
I don't know, but I ate one whole entire sub before.
A whole foot long?
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
I think I ate a whole entire foot long.
Just like the Hulk. The Hulk can eat a Hulk.
He can eat 3.
You can probably eat like 10.
No, you can probably eat 3.
3?
I don't know, about 3. Because his stomach is just... Wait, you actually could tell. Kind of. Because his hands are so big. How big is his hands?
Bigger than your face.
I teach kids a video, and I have one kid, I nicknamed him the Hulk.
Why?
Because he's got kind of like anger management. He gets angry. And then,
Like the Hulk does?
Like Victor does.
yeah, and then, so I said, hey, you're my little Hulk. And he liked that, so now he likes being called Hulk. But he tries to control his anger because he wants to be in my class. And he's doing a great job. It's really hard.
Victor's doing a great job.
Mm-hmm. How about
He
you?
stopped it. He stopped doing it. He stopped, like, he can control it pretty good.
Do you ever have anger? Do you ever get angry?
Not really.
No, that's
No.
good. Okay.
It's a pretty
I'm good at.
happy guy.
I'm really good at controlling it.
Sometimes you get frustrated
Yeah.
though, right? For different reasons, right?
Yeah.
It just happens. Especially when you have to try to focus. That's hard.
I get frustrated.
I saw you were like doing. You had like notes. Do those notes help you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I could think of about, like, the highest I ever thought of probably was like the most like that I thought of like 7, like of the 7. I had like 7 things to write. That's the most, right?
That's a lot. You ended up
Actually, I
writing
think-
about 7 things?
I don't know. I don't know. 6. I think 6 was the most usually. 6. The usual is about 6 or 5.
So when Mrs. Wissy or Mr. Schneider write things for you for writing, what does that do?
It helps me.
Why?
It helps me remember what to write.
'Cause otherwise your brain gets so
Yeah.
distracted with other things, right?
I can remember that because it was just a while ago. I think I would have remembered it anyway because we do it a lot.
Yeah.
Well, not a lot, but
When we
did
can
it a
tell you
lot.
need it, right?
No, writing a lot.
I remember in 3rd grade, you hardly wrote anything. It was so hard for you to even think and tell us your ideas. Remember?
Yeah.
Now in 4th grade, you can tell us the ideas and we write them down for you
Yeah.
so we don't forget them because they're such good ideas. Right?
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Anything else you want to just ask?
No.
I can listen to you all day. You're fun to listen to.
He knows a lot.
You know a lot. I like that. Thank you for sharing. That's really nice of you.
That's all I could think about.
That was a lot.
What about, what did you do this weekend?
I don't. I kind of played Minecraft. On Minecraft, like, it's weird. I was trying to get. I forgot, like, about my mom and dad, and I just got, like, a server. My mom and dad didn't care, at least.
What didn't they not care about that you were
Like,
playing?
I got a server, but it's not really that bad because it's, like it's other people, but, like, nothing bad's not happening. Like, nothing bad happens. Happened.
Cool.
So, like, I got it out for Minecraft. I tried it and then I got it first try.
Really?
And then I started to play. Me and Miles I played it, and my brother was super happy, and then like we just played it.
Fun. Do you ever play with your twin sister?
Not really.
She does girl stuff, right?
Plus, I kind of normally play with Miles because Lena never wants to play with me, really.
Is that her name, Lena?
Yeah, you know, it's the only time my brother plays with my sister is in the, like, yesterday they were playing with each other in the basement and it was bedtime. They usually do that. They usually stay up for like an hour past the bedtime in the room and then they just play.
What do you do then?
I don't know, sometimes I get ready for bed.
Yeah.
And then I tell Miles to stop playing with them. And then my mom gets mad at him.
Sounds like you're the responsible one.
Not really.
Not really.
Lena's the most responsible.
My daughter's name is
Basically.
Lena. I have a daughter named Lena.
Oh, really?
But it's L-I-N-A.
How is your sister's name?
Lena.
Mm-hmm.
I almost named my daughter Lena, but
Why?
we picked Delaney.
That sounds nothing like Lena.
We're just talking. We're good.
I know someone named Delaney.
It's just about recess time.
Yeah.
It's beautiful outside. I don't even think you're going to need your coat.
I almost needed my coat earlier.
Yeah.
Just because I'm kind of skinny.
You are very skinny.
Yeah.
You gotta eat more Subway sandwiches.
It's not healthy. The bun.
Good morning, Anton. How are you?
Good.
Did you have some fun?
We were talking a lot.
Mm-hmm. You
Do you like to
shared a lot
talk?
of good information about
Yeah.
autism.
That's really cool. That's really grown up of you.
Not really. It was mostly autism, was it? It was half autism and half
Sure.
other stuff.
And have Minecraft.
Not half Minecraft, half other stuff.
Maybe a quarter Minecraft.
Quarter Minecraft.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's what
And
I
a
thought.
quarter, maybe a little quarter of Hulk.
No, barely, you know.
What fraction of Hulk did we
I don't know.
You have a test on fractions after recess.
Oh, cool.
I do?
And decimals.
I love tests.
Do you
It's-
love tests?
Remember, Anton, it's a partner test today.
Yay.
So you get to choose a partner and do your
Are
test
we doing it
together.
the whole time?
Probably.
That's like the best thing. That I like that. It's a good thing that happens single day. I like
To take
it.
tests?
Yeah.
What's a partner test? Who do you partner? What is that? Do they help you out or what is that?
Well, you can pick any partner, I think.
What kind of partners do you like?
Partners that, you know, don't distract me or don't like sometimes they try to help me but they kind of tell me the answer sometimes.
And you like being able to figure them out
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
You know a few good partners that will help you
Yeah.
today, right? So we'll see when
How much
we get up there.
there's Hannah's the best partner I had.
She was a really good partner.
Yeah.
You and John work together really
Yeah.
well too.
Really?
don't
I
you?
think Hannah works better though.
Sometimes John works ahead and then he
Yeah.
still stops to check answers with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it recess time?
It is.
Should
You
I
ready
go?
to go for recess?
Yep.
Do you want to say goodbye to the camera and say, that's
Bye.
all, folks?
Bye. Thanks for bye.
Thank you, thank you. That was very
Anton,
nice of you,
thanks for
Sharon.
taking your time.
That wasn't so bad, right?
That was fun. I had fun.
Nowhere.
Nowhere? Then there's gonna be.
Hey.
Go to lunch. Good deal. excuse.
Oh.
Okay, I'm actually gonna shut the door. Jacob will be coming. Does somebody want to get a chair for him so when he comes, he has a spot to sit? Luke, could you do that for me, please? And just put him right here. Zone check-in. Everybody did their zone?
Yep.
We are gonna follow our same schedule today. Okay. So we're gonna have a conversation this morning. The conversation is gonna be, what did you do over the weekend? Let's do what did you do over the weekend? Remember, we're gonna use Trevor. Whole body listening. Have good manners. And Mary, we're gonna ask enough questions.
So you can retell the story.
Deal?
Deal to me.
Okay. Everybody did their zone check-in?
Yuppers.
Who's gonna start?
I guess I will. Trevor,
Yes, Mary.
what did you do this weekend?
No, I didn't really do much. I just worked on my schoolwork.
What in particular did you have to work on?
I had a current event I needed to do.
What's that?
Well, it's just an article I had to do for integrated.
Is it kind of like when we have to do our CNN student news paragraphs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought there's someone at the door.
Was this all like an all weekend thing or like just one day out of the weekend?
Just one day out of the weekend.
Which day?
Sunday. It's yesterday?
Okay. How much work did you have to do?
Not very much. I just had to find an article and retell it.
That's all there was to it?
Yeah.
Did you need it? Did you do it on your own, or did you need help or anything?
I
or
just did it by myself.
All right. I had to pick up that who question, so. Like where do you work? Working at the on the computer?
Yeah.
Okay. And I can't think of any other questions to ask. All right. So Trevor, I think it's your turn now. Okay, you get to ask somebody.
I'm gonna have a conversation with Luke. What did you do this weekend?
Oh, here, I'm almost.
Trevor, could you use your whole body listening, please? Face him.
My stuff's good.
Good manners, please. Luke, could you please use your whole body listening too? Thank you.
Sorry.
This weekend I
Luke and Trevor.
just played
Trevor,
video games.
Trevor asked you the question already?
Yeah, I did.
Oh. Let's remember my comment then.
Well, I mostly played video games.
What kind of video games?
You know, the usual stuff.
What's the usual stuff?
Like there's Sonic or something.
Oh.
So under Trevor's,
So,
what are you gonna put?
why did you want to play Ultrasonic?
Actually, I actually played Minecraft because
Well,
me and my brother did because we just wanted to create stuff.
oh. How long did you play it?
A couple pretty long time.
When did you do this again?
On the weekend,
I mean, what day, I mean?
like Saturday.
Oh, I get it. I already asked a what question. Yeah. Alright, so you're starting a conversation with me, Luke. That's the closing starter.
Jacob,
Yeah.
what did you do this weekend?
I had my friend over. Friday I went out to his house with my bike. It was about 6 miles there, 6 miles back. And had fun there, and then on Saturday we had a sleepover at my house, and then On Saturday we also play Xbox together.
What type of games did you play on Xbox?
Minecraft Simulator, I think Farming Simulator, and Driver Simulator.
So, why did you want to play those games?
They're fun.
Who else did you play these games with?
It was just me and my friend.
So, how did you do in those games?
Good. Did pretty good on them.
When did you start playing those games? Like at a specific time?
Like around 10 o'clock.
So, where's your house?
And live in the city.
Huh. Thanks for having a good conversation with me.
You're welcome.
Mary, can you come over here and read this? Mary's gonna read a rule for us.
It is important to remember what my friend likes to do so that I can have conversations with them.
So Mary, what are we doing?
We're having conversations. We're writing down what our friends like.
Good, thank you.
Hey, no problem.
Jacob? Trevor has had a turn, and Luke, you just had a turn. How about Jason?
Jason, what did you do over the weekend?
Well, I just relaxed at home. And just play on my 3DS and iPad.
Where you live?
Well, I live in Waldo on 3rd Street.
When did you get to relax?
Over the weekend.
How did you relax? Like,
Well, I relaxed in bed and then play.
who did you play with?
Well, I just play myself. Because I was so busy.
Why were you so busy?
No, other people.
Oh.
Jason, can you please read this rule?
Thanks for
Out
having
loud.
a good conversation with me.
You're welcome. Anyway, the rule is I show my friend I care about what they are saying by waiting to take a bite of food when I am done with the conversation.
Okay, thank you. Mary, did you have a turn yet?
No.
Okay, why don't you come over here? Okay. Did you ask questions?
I haven't turned to ask some questions I haven't gotten a chance to do
Okay.
what I did, even though I did pretty much nothing.
Who's gonna ask Mary questions?
Jason did.
Jason, can you
Okay,
please
who's-
ask Mary a question?
Who's gonna be writing on my bubble? Never mind.
Okay, like. So Mary, what did you do over the weekend?
Not too much. I played Animal Jam. I played some Pokemon on my DS.
Oh.
I already have that down.
Oh yeah, so you don't have a 3DS.
I have a 3DS, yes.
Oh.
And what, Mary?
I said I have a 3DS. Yeah, and
Pokemon. Pokemon.
That's how you spell it.
Whatever, Mary. Pokemon. P-O-K.
Never mind, Jason, it's okay.
Where did you pretty much do it at?
Mostly in my bedroom.
Okay, in your bedroom?
Mhm.
Okay. When did you play your 3DS or like DS?
Mostly yesterday, but I played some of it on Sunday too, on Saturday too. Dang, I'm all screwed up.
Like, how do you relax and play?
I just chill out on my bed. I grab either the Chromebook or the 3DS, and I just play on it for a good little while.
Oh, okay. And like, who do you play with?
Just by myself usually.
Oh, okay. And why do you felt like it?
You know why I did that? I did this stuff?
Yeah.
Because we really had nothing else to do, nothing else to do, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm going to see how good of listeners you were. All right? Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Jacob, what did Luke do over the weekend?
Wait, you wrote Luke twice.
What did Luke do over the weekend? Can anyone help him?
Play video.
I can.
Play video games
Oh,
over the
yeah.
weekend. Luke, what did Jason do?
He played games.
Video games as well? Jason, what did Trevor do?
Trevor did. Well, I don't think I wasn't here.
What did you do?
I did my schoolwork.
Oh.
Let me guess, Trevor, what did Mary do?
What did Mary do?
She played with her 3DS.
And what did Jason do? Do you remember?
Jacob.
Or Jacob, sorry.
It's all right. He had a friend over and he had played the Xbox,
Very cool.
Minecraft, and some other stuff.
Jason, why is it important that we remember what our friends tell us about?
So they would know about them.
So we can know about them and have
fun.
Mary?
And have a good
Conversations.
Having good conversations. Nice job.
Now,
Trevor, how much time do we have left?
we have till 06.
So how many minutes is it?
I don't know.
You set the timer?
Of course.
20 minutes?
Yeah. Is
Never seen that one before.
That's what he got that for us.
All right.
All right.
Now remember, you said I could tell Mr. Alex about the zones and the.
Could we wait till after to do that, please?
Why?
Because the rule is first we're gonna do what's
yeah.
on our agenda,
Oh, yeah.
and then you're gonna have a chance.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So perspective taking. We all have thoughts about each other, right?
Exactly.
People have thoughts about you.
And we have thoughts about others.
Right. So we're gonna talk about when our thoughts should be the same as other people. Right?
Yep.
When are our thoughts the same as other people? Mary?
In math.
During math. All right. We're gonna put math up here. I'm gonna do it in black though, since it's our title. During math. So we have our thought bubble up here, right, Jacob? What kind of thoughts do you think go inside the bubble? What kind of thoughts should we have during math?
Thoughts about schoolwork and homework and what we're learning about.
So Jacob said thoughts about our schoolwork. What kind of thought would that be? Like, are you in the green? Are you in the blue? When you're having thoughts about schoolwork? Are you learning?
Yes.
Yeah. So what color are your thoughts then?
Green.
You can come up here and put schoolwork in the thought bubble, please. In green, because when we're in the green, we're ready to learn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if your thoughts in math are about math,
yeah, about what the teacher's trying to teach us.
we're learning, right?
Exactly.
Luke, what do you think?
Yeah.
Are the thoughts green? If you're thinking about math in math, right? What else could you be thinking about in math? Feet down, please. Thank you. Jason.
About like the problem itself, like a math problem.
What color is that? Are you learning?
Like,
If you're thinking about the math problem in math, are you learning?
yeah.
Did you write math problems? In the
Sarah
thought
Green.
bubble. Oh. You can fix that in just a minute. That's okay. My instructions weren't that clear, were they? So no, watch what Jason writes. If you are thinking about math problems in math, are you learning?
Yeah.
Are you ready to learn problems?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. What are you gonna write? Do you remember?
No, I don't.
Learning,
Oh yeah.
right? Your you're thinking about learning and you're thinking about math. Luke, what are everybody else's thoughts about in math? Or what should they be?
Math.
Yeah, they should be about math, right? What if the thoughts aren't about math? Trevor?
People can get weird thoughts.
Yeah. Unexpected thoughts, right?
Yeah.
What color should we make unexpected thoughts?
Orange.
Okay. Could you write unexpected thoughts outside the thought bubble?
Yes, Mrs. Miles.
So if we're thinking about math, we're in the green, we're learning, right? True? If we're having unexpected thoughts,
We might not be learning so
yeah,
much.
let's keep them out of our thought bubble, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Weird thoughts.
What kind of thoughts are weird that wouldn't have to do with math?
Well, I'm gonna ask someone to help me.
Oh, that's fine. Who would you like to ask?
Mary.
What?
What can be weird thoughts? What kind of thoughts can be weird?
It could be something that's distracting.
Yeah, something that's distracting.
So
Something that's distracting you.
What could that be?
It depends on the person.
What's something that distracts you?
This is awkward.
Noises in the room? Or other
Yeah.
people talking?
Yeah.
Mary's gonna come up and write it on the board.
Okay.
Actually, Mary, if we wrote with, what color do you think that would be? If somebody was talking, or if,
And it's just like, I want to work.
what color would you, what zone would you be in?
It would depend on how severe it got.
So what zone would you start in, do you think?
It would start in the yellow, but then if it got worse, it would gradually increase.
If this is yellow, orange, would you be in the red?
Probably not that far.
Why wouldn't you be in the red?
Because red is like you're out of control, and I'm not going to get out of control just because people won't stop talking and trying to work.
Jason, you're next. What are some thoughts, or what are some things that could distract you from learning?
Like some jokes in my head.
So the jokes are in your thought bubble, but where should they be? Should they be in your thought bubble anymore?
No.
What color is that? What zone would you be in?
Orange.
Luke, you're gonna be next. So think ahead.
Or like jokes in your mind.
Can't shut it off, can you? Right? Luke? Something that could distract you from learning.
Maybe things that you've done yesterday.
Something that you did yesterday. Would you be in the green zone, ready to learn? Probably not.
Probably not.
Because you're distracted by your thoughts. Would you be in the red zone?
Well, I wouldn't say red.
No. What color zone would you be in?
Yellow.
Probably the yellow. Since I don't have a yellow marker, we're gonna use black. Something I did yesterday.
Mrs. Miles, can I tell you what zone I would be in?
We're gonna get to you in just a minute, okay? But look at, you already said the orange zone, right? Right? If you wanted another turn, you can have another turn though. Jacob, are you thinking about something that could distract you from learning in math class? Weather?
Oh yeah, that can happen.
You're gonna be next. Okay?
What? I thought I was next.
No. Well, look it. Who's after Luke?
Oh, Jacob.
Jacob? What zone would you be in, do you think, if you're thinking about the weather or thinking about something else?
Orange.
Orange zone. Come on over.
what's outside the window, right?
Yeah.
Looking out the window.
Oh,
Does that ever happen to you?
Yes.
thinking about,
Do you have one more to add?
yeah,
Okay.
thinking about other teachers that might be in the room.
What color? What zone?
For me, I think it would be yellow, orange.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would do too.
I'll just use this one.
So your thoughts are on maybe somebody that's walked in the room, like a teacher, right? And then that interrupts your learning because you look at your teacher and want to say hi.
Yeah. I want to be completely honest and say I do that.
Do you sometimes feel like you're going to hurt their feelings if you don't say hi to them right away?
Every so often, yeah.
Do you think you would hurt their feelings?
Sometimes it's a little debating with myself. Like sometimes it's like if somebody I haven't seen in a while, it's like, oh my god, I've got to go say hi.
Could you stop for a second and think about it?
Yeah.
Maybe we could use that stop and think strategy. Should I be interrupting my learning right now?
Yeah.
Right. We can add to these, but what's just as important as knowing that our thoughts can distract us from learning in math is Jason coming up with a strategy. So we all have strategies that work for us, right? Do they work for everyone though?
Mm-mm.
They're your individual strategy. So Mary, what is a strategy that you use to stay focused only in math? So there could be a lot of times during the day that we're going to need to use our strategies.
Yeah.
But let's think about math class, Jason.
In math class, if I'm a little off, I try to take some deep breaths.
Oh, I do the same, buddy.
Yeah.
Deep breathing.
Like if I'm getting upset, and I'm try to calm myself down. I don't like having to leave class.
Jason, what do you do, buddy?
Take a break.
What does your break look like? What does the break mean?
Walk
Where do you walk?
around near the room.
Where in the room?
In the hallway.
In the hall or in the back of the room, right? You have that plan with the teacher already?
Yeah.
So your rule is you can just get up and take your break. How long is the break?
2 or 3 minutes.
2 or 3 minutes. It's not the entire class period, is it? Just the amount of time that you need. Luke, what can you do to stay in the green? During math, what do you do?
I just take deep breaths.
Okay.
In and out.
Do you ever do this? You know what this means? Okay, Luke, stay focused. You got this. Right? How many of you do that? You got this, Mary. Come on, just a couple more minutes.
Sometimes.
I can do this.
You got it, right?
Yep.
Jacob, what do you do to stay in the green during math?
I try to refocus myself.
How do you do that?
I just get rid of other things that I'm thinking about.
Some people can do that in different ways, right? Like maybe they push the stop button, Jason, or push the pause. Yeah. And then maybe you can think about that later, right? During lunch or during a break. What do you do, Trevor?
That's what I would do too.
Push the pause?
Yeah.
Okay, Jacob, why do we use our strategies in math class?
Because later on in life, if you don't do good in math, you're not going to be successful.
Good, that's why you do that, right?
Because math is an everyday skill that you need to be successful.
Keep it in the green, right? Keep our thoughts in the green.
That is one of the best answers I've ever heard.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Why do you stay in the green in math?
Because it's the expected thing to do.
You're right.
Mary, why do you stay in the green?
So that you're learning, and if you're like me, you love to learn. So you don't want to not do anything that'll help you, that'll prevent you from learning.
Good job.
Thank you.
Jason, Why do we stay in the green? Why do you stay in the green?
Okay, so I can be good in school, and then I won't be in trouble, and then
Good. Do what's expected, right?
you know,
You have a couple minutes still. Look at the clock.
you know, but like this.
When you feel like you're ready, you just get your point sheet out and
Well, I don't get a point anymore because of the rest of the year.
Can you just wait to the end because we're gonna do an interview with Alex? Remember you said you'd do that with me?
Okay, yes.
And Mrs. Renzelman went over that with you.
Yes, okay.
So just wait, okay?
Miss
You've got
Wolf,
time.
you mean? It's Miss Weatherman.
Why do you stay in the
Oh,
green?
she's married now?
I stay in the green because it's good. Stay in the green.
Good. It's the right thing to do. We have about 5 minutes left.
I, Trevor Toimer, was going to tell Mr. Alex about
Yeah.
the 5-point scale in the zone.
We're gonna tell him after friendship lunch is done.
Sure.
Are you guys ready for a game?
Yes,
oh,
we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, same time.
Can I just let us out quick?
Yep.
Thank you.
Can I start first, Mrs. Lyle?
We remember to read the clues and think of something right away, or as quick as you can. Okay, so everybody gets a turn. We only have a couple minutes.
And then to the interview.
And then we'll go down for the interview, yes.
Oh, so what about my science
We're gonna go down
class?
to the
Conference room.
Conference room. It's okay, you can miss some of it. Mrs. Wolf will get you caught back up. Mrs. Renselman will get you caught back up.
And will you
Will
write me a
I
pass
be
to
in the
LLS?
interview?
You don't have to be. Remember, you chose not to be. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't even have a... Let him go. I don't have a word picked out.
Okay. How about... It's like it's a sport.
Soccer?
You're right.
Nice job.
Thanks. I just randomly guessed.
All right,
I just randomly guessed.
That's funny. You ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Another word for jealous.
Envy.
Close.
Curiosity?
Nope.
I give up.
Nope.
I give up, man.
Envious.
Yes.
NVS.
Do you know what that means? When you like maybe you want something that somebody else has.
Yeah, envious.
Luke. Would you like Jacob to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm almost ready.
Don't see his word, Trevor.
Yeah, don't look at his word.
Don't show it to me, Jake.
Another word for being in a bad mood.
Grumpy?
Angry.
Crabby.
Cranky?
Grouchy.
Grouchy, like grumpy.
Well, it's a
Oh,
feeling.
yeah.
Angry.
Angry.
No.
Angry. Furious.
No.
I give up.
Sick. I'm looking at our photo feelings back there.
Wait.
Disappointed.
Suffering.
No.
I give up.
Don't tell us.
Sad.
Sad.
We couldn't win for the obvious.
All right, Jacob.
Luke.
Take my
People
heart out
use this
first.
to hold things.
Shelves?
Container. Box. Jason, can you sit up? Thank you. Bucket. Crate. Jacob, do you have an idea? Could you give us another clue?
Businessmen put very valuable items in this.
I wonder what kind of case that could be.
A chest?
Jewelry case?
Should we keep this brief?
Briefcase?
Good job.
Here's a good one. All right. It's my turn, all right.
All right, Trebs.
Thanks, Mayor. It's something you take on a vacation.
Suitcase.
Swim bags.
No.
Like swimsuit.
Passport.
Luggage.
Yeah!
Oh.
I was thinking.
Well, somebody's smart.
All right.
Pick a good word, Mrs. Miles.
Bacon is very
greasy.
Crisp. You got it already. All right. We are done with our game. And our time is almost up. So we can say our goodbyes now. Friendship lunch is done.
Okay, well, it went really fast.
And I
Then again, it always does.
Can we bring the zone stuff?
It's already done. Well, we're just gonna leave it here. All right, Luke, have a good day. You can get packed up and you can go.
And the rest
Jacob,
of us?
would you like to stay for interviews or would you like to go?
I'd like to go.
Then you may go.
I'm gonna stay.
You three are gonna stay.
All right.
Bye, Luke.
Yep. Well, you go.
Bye, Luke.
Will you write me a
Bye,
pass to
Jacob.
the LOS?
Bye, Jacob. Can you
I'll
say
see
bye
you,
to your
Matt.
friends? please?
Goodbye, Jacob.
Thank you.
Bye, Luke.
Good to see you back.
Yay. See you. Bye. All right. We are going to walk with Mr. Alex.
Okay.
Down to the conference room. Bye, Jacob. You're fine. You can go. I'm just gonna clean up. Ms. Markovsky is actually gonna do an interview first.
She's right on there.
Okay. Thank you. And then it'll be your turn. Okay.
All right.
What are you doing?
What's this?
Do you need a pass?
Yeah, wait.
He's a cameraman.
For what?
Filming different things today.
For what? For like a TV show?
Kind of. Sam, come over here, buddy.
Oh God, no. Oh God.
Mr. Alex, you came all the way here from Madison?
From Green Bay.
Oh, from
He's not
Green
gonna,
Bay.
he's not gonna record yours.
I thought you were in Madison.
Hmm?
I thought you were in Madison.
No, I'm in Green Bay.
Oh,
Oh.
he's in Green Bay.
Yeah.